Is that going to work? We shall see.
On the
Okay.
plus side, no one saw what a fail that was.
That's true. Yes, that is very, very true.
We won that
Okay.
match, right?
Yes. And if anybody asks, that is what we shall say. Oh dear. Right, let me just quickly check if... Okay, it is now working again. Alright, so those people who notice will come back, those who don't won't. It's fine. Okay. So... Panther M10. Oh dear. Look on the bright side, it's not artillery. It must be better, right? Oh god. Oh, I need a thingy. Hang on. Excuse me, sir. I need my vision enhancing device. There we go.
I run mods these days purely just for the garage. All the convenience things like moving those around automatically.
Yep. Yeah. I must admit, there are one or two mods that if I did decide to go with mods again, I would like to have. Like, for example, automatically equipping / unequipping binos and camo net. Just to make life easier. I'd also grab the... I'd steal your Foramites mod, because otherwise I'm completely oblivious, because I don't usually have people's names displayed. And possibly one or two others, but I'm inherently lazy. Okay, I'm just lazy. Alright, fine. You can leave out the inherently. I'm just lazy. Right. What the hell are we going to do on this map? Completely tier 7. Okay.
What are our heavies doing?
They appear to be driving toward the hill. I offer no explanations as to why, but that's what they appear to be doing. It looks like our T-29 and Tiger 1 want to push around the other side of the hill, down by the waterway. Yeah. I'll leave you to make up your own mind about that. Oh god. Alright. Please
On
tell
the plus side,
me.
we should win that flank. Oh no,
Well.
they're pushing north. What? This is new. I have literally not seen this happen before.
Really? I've seen one team do it. It's uncommon to see both teams think it's a good plan. Oh no, there we go.
I mean,
Okay.
migration to the south and then over the hill in heavies.
Yeah. What do you mean it bounced? I want my money back on that. And that one. Wow, and I'm getting wrecked by artillery already. Fantastic.
You gave your brain this morning, ones.
I'm bouncing on the side of a T-28 heavy tank concept. His side armour is too strong for me, apparently. Alright. Now, are we going to get picked apart by TD? I am spotted. Yes, we are. Oh no, it was an Oni. Okay. Well, this looks like it's going to be a kind of awful game.
What the blooming hell? His T-34 100 was up against T-29. I come up behind him. The T-29 goes, right, I'm going to drive off the cliff so I can't help this tank destroyer that's supporting me.
Logic, go figure. I don't have an answer for you.
Yeah, that should have been easy. And then No, he just completely screwed up.
Yep. Really?
That's my biggest problem with this game.
Mhm.
Not the other people themselves, but the fact that I keep overestimating what they're going to be able to do.
Yep.
And it's a failing of my own that I should. It feels bad to say it, but I should assume that people are worse than.
Oh, I know exactly what you mean. I'm so dead.
I would otherwise expect.
Then again, he could just completely miss me, I guess. That's also an option.
Oh!
Oh,
Oh!
it was worth a go. Oh, Lord. On the bright side, the T-34 100s have technically won that bit of the flank. The push was successful. Sort of.
Apart from all the heavy tanks that died.
Well, I mean, okay, they took a lot of casualties, but, you know, there were medals for the charge of the Light Brigade. That means it must have been a good idea. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Okay, medals of bravery, I can go with that, but
Yep.
quality of idea.
There aren't medals for blatant stupidity, I'm afraid. Oh, Jesus Christ, right. I guess there was a spate of wins, so there has to be a spate of losses.
It's an alright flank to push down, but you can't get out of it without going to a farming zone.
Yep.
So
You're kind of stuck, and there's a bit of crossfire going on.
yeah, there used to be a second route up on the flank they pushed him out at, but Wargaming killed it because yeah.
A lot of the maps in this game end up with, I mean, effectively one choke point, and the rest you don't go to because it's just a kill zone. Yeah. Go figure.
And yeah, people moan about corridor maps, and it's not always that they're corridors, but they've removed all of the crossfire locations, so it may as well in effect be.
Yeah, so you're
Like
limited
on,
with options.
Like on Marinovka, the lower part of the hill, they raised the middle of it a bit, so you can't fire from one side of the map to the other anymore.
Yep.
For all the light tanks that are spotting. So it forces a engagement on the top of the hill.
Yep.
And it's just, yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree. For what it's worth. But there we go. Oh God, how bad was it? Deary me.
It was that bad.
Yeah, it was. Oh dear. Right.
When an Oni is top tier and does 300 damage,
That's one shot.
or the T-29 that does 0 because he fired one shot and bounced it,
Yay!
and then drove off the cliff away from the.
Oh, was that the
Hello,
guy you were trying to
him.
help out? Yeah.
It was.
That to be fair is one of the few situations in which I can see the sensible application of XVM or something similar having some benefit.
Yes, I've been running with that XVM for about 3 years now, so
Yeah. Yes.
sometimes I do feel a small desire to turn it back on again.
Yes. This chap appears to have a 44% win rate and WN8 in the double digits. I'm not going to help him out. But, you know, that sounds a bit mean, I guess. Oh,
Well, no, it's not that you don't help him out, but you don't push in expecting cooperation.
That's true, yes. If you get it, great. If you don't, oh well, never mind. Right, do you want to pick something? Choose something by all means. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. What am I supposed to play at here? Yeah. Never mind.
I kind of thought you'd have matched me on that one.
I was well, this is the thing. On the one hand, I am tempted to match you. On the other hand, the more games I play in the WZ, the sooner it is till it's over. Right? Hopefully.
I liked the 131. But that was I played it last before the light tank
Yeah.
advance, so
I didn't like it when I first played it, but bear in mind that was long enough ago that I was more than a bit crap. And then I rebought it since they changed it, and I don't like it now. It's just the gun is horrible, and it's not that fast, and I'm going to stop complaining. I chose to play it.
85mm actually used to be really good. I've heard rumours. Well, I've heard people talking about them having changed it.
What they've done
So
with
I think a lot of my life in the tank comes down to a 4.6k damage game I had on the highway once.
Nice, very nice.
Thank you, Cromwell. Thank you.
I mean, the guns with the Chinese lights, because often they didn't bump them up a tier. Instead, they kept them at their tier. They generally have the same guns. This is the same for the 132. Same penetration, same alpha damage, but often they've just completely slapped the accuracy and things like that. So it's like firing a blunderbuss. They're only really usable at point blank range. Anything more than that is more than a little bit dubious, and they take so long to bloody aim. That was a bit lucky. Oh, goodbye, Mr. KV. Ugh. Fight with the gun depression. Yay. Oh. 5916 out there somewhere. And I'll take it. Right, screw it. I'm gonna go over the other side of the map and see if there's anything to do over there. Don't sit behind me, Mr. Skoda. Thank you.
That 132 is probably still over there. I'll come give you a hand.
Sure. Oh, yeah, he's definitely over here. He hasn't got that much health, but he's playing kind of cautiously, to be fair to him. Oh, some gun depression, some gun depression. My kingdom for some gun depression.
He's aiming my way. He's aiming back at you.
Nice. STRV's backed off a bit.
3 rounds in the clip.
Cool. KB85 is looking this way. Nice one.
Right, reloading.
Yep.
M12 is yours. He isn't taking any notice of me.
Yep. Sure, move to where it's an easier shot. I'm okay with that. And Jagdpanther's tracked. Unless he decides to repair it, of course. Which he did.
There was a bounce on it. Jagdpanther.
Yeah, same. Ah, freaking.
Spotted, by the way.
Okay.
Oh, there's the T-71. Has he been there ever since I left him?
What is he doing?
Yep,
Oh,
okay.
Not gonna
I think
complain.
5916 is probably run, so...
I would assume so.
Unless he's running to K1.
I would have, well, I would have thought he's probably gone round to A1 and then round the top, but I could be wrong.
Well, the SU hasn't seen him, so if I go this way, you go that way, we'll
Sure.
try and cut him off. Oh, I thought you were going to head north.
Yeah, no, sorry, I was just checking if... I see what you mean. Sorry, I had a bit of a brain fart. There. Nice bit of air.
Yes.
No?
Yeah, he's down there.
Yeah, okay. You win. Ah, cool. It was a win! Oh my god, yay!
That time.
Hi Bogdan, hello Julio. The light tank grind, oh, let's say very mixed. Let's go with that. This is one of the less crap games. I do actually, I mean I've got the tier 9 unlocked, but I'm just going back to the WZ131 to try and pick up an ace in the damn thing, as I never got it first time round. Blib 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 blib. Feel free to choose something else, and if anyone wants to request anything, go for it. Your picks seem to turn out better than mine, so... I know, famous last words.
Yeah, the last words. You know what? I've hardly played this at all
Oh, okay, yeah.
since I got it. So.
Tier 6. What have I got that I haven't got the times 5 in at tier 6 so far? Oh, actually, well that makes things nice and easy. I will match you, because I've only played about 2 games in this, so there we are. Whee! Good. Glad you got the 90mm gun, Julio. It's yeah, if you play the T29 without having played the M6 or the T20 first, yeah, 76mm gun when stock is not optimal.
And that is why free XP exists.
And that is why free XP exists. Or in my case, I made a point of playing the M6 first. In fact, actually,
I did too.
I'd already played the T20, to be fair. But yeah.
That helps as well.
And actually, it's worth having a look at what the grinds are like on tanks further down the tech tree and seeing if there's anything it might be an idea to play before you play that particular thing. Like, for example, if you're going down the Soviet heavy tanks, the ST1, if you don't play the IS-3 first, you're playing it with the same gun you were using on the KV-3 when stock. It's horrible.
Well, both those lines, the best way to play them is to zigzag up them.
Yes, yes. Same for the American tank destroyers. If you just go down the turreted line, when you get to the prototype, you're using a 90mm gun when stock, which is not optimal.
Oh yes, that was me recently.
You poor man. So it's always worth just looking ahead and seeing if you can make your life any easier at all.
Yeah, I didn't quite have the 3 XP to unlock the first gun.
Yeah. I
was
sorry, go
completely planning to play the T25 to unlock it,
on.
and then went, nah, I can't.
See, I was able to keep my diligence up, and I did play the T25 before unlocking it. So I had the 105. And with the 105, the prototype's an okay grind. Oh. 40 34 85s in a tier 8 game. This will be fun. Nice. I bounced on Lorraine. I want my money back. Have we got anyone bigger and scarier than we are coming to help? Doesn't look like it. Okay.
I hope our heavies push.
Would be nice, wouldn't it? All two of them. Ouch.
Oh!
Okay.
I did not see the Scorpion G get there, and that is just,
Yeah.
in my opinion, that's what makes that tank broken. It's because it's so fast.
Yes. Oh, of course. Yeah. It's a fast little bugger. I say little. With a dirty great big gun. I mean, the fact that I can speak to people and they refer to it as the best tier 8 premium medium tank.
Exactly.
Yeah. I haven't played it. I've only played about 2 games in mine, so I don't really have too much of an opinion on it. But it's certainly a good machine at the very least. Oh, finally, frontal armor does something. Okay.
I see a lot of people moaning about the accuracy on it. I'm thinking,
Really?
wait, what?
It seems alright.
Yeah. It's got really good accuracy, but the thing is, because it's so good, people go, oh, well, I can take this shot at 520 meters.
Yeah.
And then they barely miss or they ricochet off and they start moaning about the fact they couldn't hit because they're expecting it to be pinpoint, and nothing's pinpoint in this game.
Yeah. Why would anyone add the 76 as an upgrade on the T29? Because Wargaming want you to spend all of the free experience because that encourages people to convert experience into free experience, which costs gold and gives Wargaming money? Maybe I'm just being cynical. But I'm pretty sure that's why. I mean, honestly, I'm pretty sure prior to the next patch, I'm fairly sure that's why most of the French tank destroyer line exists. Because they implemented an auto-loading TD at tier 10, so everyone would have to free XP or want to free XP through the utter junk that precedes it. Again, maybe I'm just being cynical. Had such a hard time with the E2. The Jumbo, the tier 6. Yeah, I'll be honest, I'm not a huge fan of the machine. I prefer the... Actually, if you're talking about it, screw it. Let's play a Sherman game. I prefer the Easy 8, personally. That's just me. I know a lot of people like the Jumbo, but...
When the news about the Foch came out, I thought, yeah, I'll go into that.
Mm-hmm.
I got this far and then stopped.
So you're still on the ARL? Oh, you poor man. To be fair, I can't really blame you. The thought of having to hard grind the tier 6, 7, 8 and 9, that's horrible. Tier 8 and 9 were
I was going to do it and then thought, I can't bother.
No. I have a life, I'll go with that.
I will make sure I get the FV T15B before that gets changed.
Where are you on the line at the minute? Have you got the Conqueror yet? Or
yeah, that's the advantage on that one. I don't have too much to do.
okay, yeah, sure. The Conqueror's a fairly, well, once it's fully upgraded, it's a fairly easy time. Though I must admit, playing a Carnarvon at tier 9, which is effectively what a stock Conqueror is a little bit annoying.
Well, tier 9 is what I say for my 3 XP for.
Yeah, there are some ghastly grinds at tier 9. M46 patterns brings to mind.
It is the longest grind, so
yes.
It's the one you want to speed up the most.
I agree. Completely agree. As someone was mentioning, the M46's gun options, yeah, they're horrible. You've got you get to the pattern and then you suddenly realise you can't even mount the Pershing's gun because the suspension doesn't have the weight allowance for it. It's like, why would you do this?
Oh, it's fine. You just mount the Subby 105 and go from there, right?
Okay, yeah.
I mean, it works for Circon.
Yeah, okay, if it works for Circon, it can work for me, right? Anyone else.
Obviously.
But this is also the man who decided to load full HE in a Foch, and it was fine, because why wouldn't it be? God.
Oh boy, why can no one's like this?
Oh! Ouch.
Dick and Max, and then an OI experimental.
Yeah, that's gonna shave your health.
High roll, set me on fire.
Yeah, that's painful. That thing really is horrible. Which gun are you using on it, out of curiosity?
The 90mm.
Yep.
Because I don't want to get this thing anywhere near the enemy, because that sort of thing happens.
Yeah, I mean, you can use the 105, but yeah, there are problems regardless of which way you go. It's just a
Where I
horrible
see it
machine.
though, yeah, the way I see it though, this is a nerfed AMX, so AOL 44.
Yes.
It's the same gun.
Yep.
It's like.
How did I miss that? Oh yeah, because American gun. That's how I missed it.
I'll just watch you then.
Yay! No pressure. It all goes hideously wrong. Really?
I should be in jumbo.
Right, let's take him out. How the hell? Oh, this gun is failing me at the moment. This is ridiculous.
Stand away from you, you can jump in. And now is, yeah, focusing on the AMX. What he was. That KB1S gets it. That's how you do teamwork.
It's a mystical concept in online gaming.
And every now and then it happens and it's beautiful.
It's glorious when it does. And the other 90% of the time, you end up hitting your head against a wall repeatedly. Are we really capping this? Okay.
To be fair,
It
maybe
was...
got a lot of powerful guns coming out.
Oh, that's true. I'm more concerned with the fact that by capping, then pretty much by definition, you have a bunch of guns that are kind of no longer in the game for your team. Rather than it necessarily being a greed thing.
You don't have to survive very much longer.
I mean, as long as it's win. Oh, this might be a terrible idea. Then again, there's only a few more seconds left, so... There we go. Hey.
You were very close to getting a 105mm shell in the side there.
Oh, possibly, but meh, it's the end of the game. Who cares?
Yes, that's why my survival rating isn't as high as it could be.
Pretty much same.
Well, the game's over, YOLO.
Yeah. Yep. Well, you try and clean up the XP as best you can. And sometimes that works nicely.
You do nothing.
Sometimes, well, I said try. I mean, you were, yeah, that thing, oh, I don't envy you. Then again, I'm going to rebuy that tank at some point and hate it every minute of it, but, go figure.
And on your streams, everyone will be requesting the CGC and the ARV39.
Of course they are, Will, because they're a bunch of dicks in the nicest possible way. Yeah. Right, okay, so... Yes. Yes, the M46 gun options are silly. You haven't seen anyone using the Foch since you got your T29, probably because those people who are going to grind it have either done it or decided, you know what, I would much rather jump off a building, or done something else with their life. My friend is new to what he said, 1v1 him and he used a premium tank, the Panzer S35, and you used your T29. Well, yeah. Yeah, a Panzer S35 versus a T29, that's only really going to go one way. So with... Hello, Heschlik Gruber, by the way. With the... your E2 was 3.6 seconds. Hi, Polestar, by the way. Okay, so if just to have a quick look, this is probably worth noting, because there are a couple of differences between the two. If you compare the Sherman Easy 8 and the Sherman Easy 2, not an easy 2, E2. I'm just being a bit of a tard. With the E2, what a lot of people, I don't know what you're doing, but what a lot of people do is they run the stock turret, because you get better armor with the stock turret. You get 152mm of front, side, and rear armor compared to the 60 odd you get with the upgraded turret. But if you do that, you limit your gun selection. So in that case, if you're using the 76mm gun, you end up using the M1A1 gun rather than the M1A2. On the Easy 8, there's no reason to go with the stock turret because it's just worse in every way. So I don't know if that's what you were doing. Also bear in mind, on my Sherman, I've got 100% crew, obviously, Brothers in Arms, which will buff the reload time, gun rammer, and vents. I don't run optics on the tank because I like something different. And so all that gets my reload time to under 3 seconds. Which is quite nice. It's pew 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 pew. I love the Easy 8 Sherman. It's a great fun tank in my opinion. I can play the T29. Yeah, sure. Why not? T29 Tier 7. A tank that's actually good. Oh my god. Someone requesting a tank that doesn't suck. What is this witchcraft? Oh, 2 T29s. Even better.
This is a request from Polestar to join us.
Oh, hello, Paul. Yeah, sure, that's fine. Yep, I will, when we get out of this, because I'm a scrub and didn't notice, when we get out of this, I will invite you. And then there will be 3. Hurrah! Oh, yay, we're bottom tier. Oh, well. I'm sure we'll survive. So this is the T29 fully upgraded. Lovely little tank. Sorry, say that again, Boulders.
I wonder where on this map we're going to be going.
Chinny chin chin. What have they actually got? Okay. On the bright side, at least the T29 doesn't really care too much about matchmaking. What's that? It's a tier 7 match. Find a hill, go hold down, shoot people. What's that? It's a tier 9 match. Find a hill, go hold down, shoot people. It's not exactly radically different, thankfully. And all the T29s go in this direction. Who'd have thunk? Oh dear. Ah, sorry, Mr. Panther. You don't have a working mic, Polestar. That's okay. No stress. No worries. Not a problem at all. Great. Come on, Mr. IS. You know you want to. We ain't gonna hurt you very much. There's a sneaky IS-2 behind us, just to warn you.
Yes, we do it in first.
Come on, Mr. IS-2. Don't be a spoil sport.
Bye, he bounces trapped.
There we go, right. Now, what were we doing? Oh, yeah. Cheers, Artie.
Oh.
I didn't need my radio operator anyway.
Oh, look, another IS.
Yay! Everyone's favourite tank. The IS or the Tiger. Oh, he's got the Diddy gun, bless him! Damn, I missed his track.
Still here.
Trapped the Tiger P for all the good that'll do. Ow, ow, that was my face.
Looks like.
Sweet. Oh, there he is.
Oh, the issue got the medium.
Nice.
ISIS
Nice.
can run to your right.
Yep. It's coming around the other side of the rock.
And no, he's not moving forwards. Oh, go forwards, go
Oh,
forwards,
sorry.
go forwards.
Sorry. Yay, he burned.
Oh, just a bit too slow.
Max is just, screw you guys, I don't want to be here anymore. What T9s do they even have? AMX, lightweight, and an RT. Okay.
Oh. Oh, there's no.
Oh,
He went down
really?
behind us.
Bounced on him. You're right, there is. I've accidentally gone down the hill, however. Because I am such a pro. Come on then, scrub another. Let's. Oh, what do you mean you dodged that? You just stopped at the right moment. You little son of a gun. Eat that. Totally should get him. Oh, Panther Glide.
And defender, it's Michelle, of course.
Of course it does. It's a defender. Suck on that. La 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 la. I don't know, I'm just singing, don't blame me. Don't you judge me, Loki, don't you judge me at all. I know you will. It's depressing. I'm gonna cry myself
Lightweight
to
is still
sleep.
down roughly where he was last spotted.
Okay. Would have been nice if my previous shell had actually penned him then. Oh well. Never mind.
Leather's track.
Nice one. Oh, lightweight's gone up toward their base. Okay. Can I make it round behind the 112 and Lerver in time? Yes, Mr. Lerverman is right. Shoot him.
I'm aiming at this lower place and he keeps going high.
Yeah. This gun is not exactly accurate. It's a good gun at tier 7, but accurate it is not.
And then other premium bed that into the ground.
Trapped
Nice
the
trap.
server. Oh, I think the 112 has... No, he's just backing off for strange magical mystical reasons, so let's ignore him and shoot the leather supply.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Leather's all yours then.
Alright.
This lightweight is going to be coming for me now.
Vehicle destroyed.
Okay. I won't be able to get over there to help.
Penetration.
I'm going to reverse over a cliff because
That worked out for the T-29 in the other game, right? Oh, the 112's finally acknowledged my existence. Hello, matey boy, old chum. Are we
Yep,
going
you
to do
got
this
that.
dance?
I'm proxying him.
Penetration.
Ba-doing.
We didn't
Ooh.
scratch them.
This is actually close.
Yeah, just be careful. I'm going to try and proxy the T-54 again.
Okay.
And there's a nice bit of rock that stops me from shooting him.
Oh, you bugger. Yeah, I decided to aim, unfortunately.
Penetration.
There we go. Nice, good job.
And now I can help you with the 112.
Yay!
Enemy is hit.
Ooh, 112, you appear to have fired, sir. That potentially is a mistake.
They're knocked out.
Whew. Yay, T29, God bless it. Oh,
It's not overpowered for a tier 7 at all, is it?
not at all, no. Some T29s did not just dominate a tier 9 match. If anyone tells you otherwise, they're lying. They are lying. Actually, I think that's my highest base XP game in the T29 so far. Sweet.
Yeah, I took the hits, you did the damage.
What? I've no idea what you're talking about. Oh, just, apparently falling off the hill was a good plan. I don't know. Who burned to death? Oh well. Sweet. Let's just store that away somewhere. Because it was actually not a completely terrible game. No, Julio, that was all with good old-fashioned regular armor piercing rounds, not an APCR round in sight. T29 honestly doesn't really need to fire APCR rounds in my humble opinion. 200 pen, well okay, 198 pen if you want to be pedantic, on a tier 7 tank of that nature is perfectly good enough most of the time. The only situations when you might find it being a bit lackluster is, let's say you were up against a tier 9 proper heavy tank, if you will. So we're talking things like the ST1 or the E75 or VKB. Actually, no, not the VKB. And you're fighting one of those things frontally. That's really the only situation I can think of when you might want to dab the 2 key. But honestly, most of the time, I don't think I've ever fired an APCR round in my T29, so...
I fired a couple there, only because I kept missing the lurve or bouncing off its upper plate.
Fair enough.
But that range, I want to be able to put some shots in because it's getting a bit dicey.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Oh, did I forget to transfer that over earlier on? Am I a complete numpty?
And of course, then he gave me a side anyway, so...
Yeah, that's always the way. You load an APCR round, and then you have a big fat shot into it wouldn't matter land. Yeah, that is my experience an awful lot of the time. Give me just a sec, I just need to hunt down a replay, and I will be right with you, and then I'll invite Polestar as well. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Jesus Christ. Right, there's the T29. No, yep. And then the other one was... it was about... There we go. Oh, no, hills. That's the one. And... Cool. Right. There we go. So, tune, invite. Where is he? Polestar, remind me of your in-game name at the moment. T34, cool. We can do the T34.
If you want to make me team leader for a second, I can invite him.
That's fine. That works. I thought I had him on my Dubry, but apparently, apparently not, because I'm a scrub. I'm just going to quickly go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Ah, cool, awesome. Right, let me just quickly check. So we got T-34. I can't do the Somua S-35, I'm afraid, help. Just trying to think. Ooh, that might be a little bit awkward. I'll put, the only even vaguely similar premium I've got is probably the Panzer B2, but that's quite heavily dependent on whether the other guys have got something to match. And I don't have the M3 Lee, I'm afraid, Julio, at the moment. Sorry. But I'll put in brackets something trash at tier 4, and we'll see what we've got. Although the M3 Lee is a bit of an odd cookie. It's yeah, it's a bit of a weird one. Hello, Polestar, by the way. Let's... There we go. Someone was after the T-34, so away we go. Oh, sorry, you mean the French one. Sorry, help. No, I don't have that either. I haven't really gone down that French line very much. Oh, have I got the permissions back? Okay. I'll have a... Alright, let me have a look and see what I have got. Not really sure I've got anything to even vaguely similar to that. I'll have a look and see what I might have around about that tier that could suffice.
You sold your D2 then.
Sorry?
You sold the D2 then.
Oh, I've got the... I haven't got the D2, I've got the D1. Ugh. Ugh. It's a horrible machine, but I do technically have it. Ooh, standard. Okay. What have we got? T-32, yay! The tank that feels a bit lackluster, because the gun is now a little bit...
Yeah, I used to use the 88 on the Tiger 2.
That's true, you did.
Penetration.
I mean, you could... At least the 88, though, had a bit of accuracy going for it.
Yes.
This
yeah,
is...
It had accuracy and gun handling, which this is lacking.
Yeah.
If this gun had it, you'd be laughing.
Oh, yeah. And actually, I think that would be quite a nice change they could make to it to make it work. Or even, I guess, import something like the 105 from the Tier 9 pattern.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, you'd get a relatively small increase in penetration. Your accuracy would still suck, but at least when you did penetrate someone, you'd hit a bit harder.
Yeah, these days with the Tiger 2, I would recommend the 105.
Yeah.
But I haven't received this bus at that time. So.
Yes. I mean, when I played it, I did play it with the 105, which was after you did, I know. Although still a little while ago now, to be fair. And with the 105, I actually found the Tiger 2 to be a perfectly... to be an alright tank. It's not IS-3 level. But then, now we have people... No one seems to claim the IS-3 is overpowered anymore. It's, yeah, it's more become acceptable and the norm. Hello, Mr. VK. That felt a bit dirty, but, what are you going to do? So this is the T-34. This is basically the same as the T-29 that we just played, but it's a tier higher. Your hull armor is slightly better, but then it's a tier higher, so it doesn't really make much difference. Your turret is essentially the same, and you have a bigger gun. So you go from the 105mm gun that you used on the T-29 at tier 7, and this is a premium tank, of course, but this you get a 120mm gun. Basically the same gun. If you saw me using the T-28 or the T-28 prototype earlier on, it's essentially the same gun that they use. The regular tier 8 American Heavy is what Baldrick's in, wherever he's gone. And that's using the same gun that the T-29 has. And it's a good gun at tier 7. At tier 8, it's looking a little ropey, though. I mean, you can play the M6, whatever it's called, Alien thing, premium, that has the same gun. It still feels a little bit ropey on that, and that thing gets preferential matchmaking, so... yeah. Hello, Mr. T28HTC. How are you today? Are you ready to be to have your world rocked? No, you're ready to rock my world instead, apparently. Have they just swarmed over our base?
Yeah, already going back, don't worry.
Yeah, good man. I'll come and join you shortly. Just put a shot down there just to see if it does the job. Right, back we go.
Of course, there's no need in the middle.
I mean, the nice thing about the T-34 is you've got 400 alpha and 200 basically 250 penetration, even with your standard AP rounds. Which it's a little concerning that there are tanks you can meet in this at just tier 9. Heck, even tier 8s that if you don't aim carefully will bounce your shots. But there we go. But it's a decent gun. You just have to let the damn thing aim. Can't snap shoot for toffee. Great. Oh, there's an ONI down there. Nom 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 nom. Hopefully he's not using the howitzer. Sorry, heavy tank number 6. No, I'm not. That's a lie. Nope.
The size tree needs to be taken care of.
Yeah.
I'll let you help yourself.
Alright. Got IS-3 over there. Everyone's favourite tank. Hello, Mr. IS-3. How are you today?
That hurts.
Nah, not quite. Really? Oh, you backed off at just the right moment. Fair enough. Still behind the building.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
One thing about, for anyone who's interested, one thing about the T-34 that isn't always obviously apparent, people aren't always aware of, is that it's got a counterweight at the back of the turret. That in game terms means that it has 200mm of armour on the turret rear, which can be kind of frustrating if you get behind this thing and want to shoot it. And that's something you don't get on the T-29 or the T-32, for example. Hello, Mr. Churchill. If this hits, I'll giggle. Oh dear. Please don't shoot me, IS-3. I'm too pretty to die.
No, he's going. IS-3 is trying to get me, don't worry.
Yeah, he does appear to have a bit of a thing for you. Oh, yeah, frick. Pardon my French.
Problem is, we've got the KV3 up there that's giving perfect hold down armor.
Right, okay.
And you just have to overmatch the off my turret.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. I'm with you.
Like that.
Yep. Oh, really? I was hoping.
The thing is, when they remodeled this map, they did it in such a way to actually negate the advantages of American tanks during hold down.
Yep.
Because they made the ridge lines, just the top corner of them, thick enough or angled enough that it's almost no, it's not easier to get your gun on without
I
exposing
know
your hull.
exactly what you mean. And
So-
yeah, IS-3s are a pain in the backside at the best of times.
So you're actually no worse off in a tank with slightly worse gun depression on this map in
Yeah.
terms of going over the ridge line.
And he's apparently able to hit and overmatch my roof, but I'm not managing to do the same with him, which is ever so slightly irritating. Really? Magical, mystical tracks absorbing everything. Yes, you're probably. Oh, you've done goofed.
I do remember playing the IS-3. It was still stock. I was
Yep.
using the stock 122.
Yep.
The one from the IS.
Yep.
On name of it now. The one with the bridge, Westfield.
Oh yeah.
Before it was remodeled, so it was basically a straight up heavy tank fight at the top.
Yep.
And it was me versus a M103. I just sat there putting shot after shot into the his turret from below
Yeah.
and just penetrated every shot.
Yep. Screw off WZ. And the M103 it's a horrible thing. And so
Yes,
unlike.
I've put off buying it, so I've got it unlocked, but
It's just ghastly. It's a crap Conqueror. I can't see any reason why you'd want to play the M103 when the Conqueror exists in the game. And it's so unlike the tanks that preceded it. You don't get any continuity or anything there. But there we go.
let's just support heavy more than actual heavy like these
Yes. The problem with
Um,
that, of course, being the Conqueror is a better support heavy of a very similar style.
are. I dare say the M103 is slightly better on the flat. got him.
Okay. Yes. It's difficult because on the one hand, your Conqueror has a big, fat, weak lower front plate, but your M103 has a big, fat, weak turret roof
Yes.
thing going on.
Yeah, so you can bait them to shoot the hull over the turret roof.
Yeah. And the
Um,
M103 does get slightly better gun depression by 1 whole degree. But especially with the changes they're making to the Conqueror, basically slapping a load of armour on the front bit and nerfing the gun, it will just...
I would prefer them to leave the Conqueror as it is.
I agree.
You know?
I know what they're trying to do. There was a video where the Wargaming released with the devs, and they're saying they're trying to make the higher tier grinds of each tech tree more consistent. So if they're introducing the Super Conqueror as the tier 10, they're trying to make the Conqueror play more like that, and ditto with the Carnarvon. But I agree with you. I think the Conqueror's fine. Doesn't need any changes. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, it's perfectly right to have some tanks that require a little bit more skill to get the most out.
Yeah, that's
You
fine.
need that to keep the more skilled players more interested, rather than they don't really want to be driving Type 4 and Type 5s around all day, do they?
Yeah.
We're not catching it.
No, not a chance. Then there's also very little chance he's going to get back in time.
I let the side down a bit, I'm afraid, sorry.
Oh, don't worry about it. We all have.
Oh, the
crappy
OC was
games.
firing premium rounds at me. That would be why.
He was
And
doing the same to me, and the T25 pilot, and the WZ. Yeah. But a win is a win. Hurrah! Ooh, let's just quickly go backwards and see what I've missed. La 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 la. Right. I have... Okay, fair enough, help. Ooh, first class. Hurrah. Yay. Which means a lot of money. Because tier 8 premium. Right, let's see what we've got. So, I've seen 3 T30 in 2 matches, and the one on the enemy team destroyed. Well, yeah, T30, I would actually quite like to get it at some point. And yes, top tiers in a tier 8s in a 3-5-7 matchup. It does occasionally happen. For the night is dark and full of terrors. Pen that near, and I shall grant you a victory. So back in the day, yeah, the T34 used to be a regular tier 9 heavy. The T30 was the tier 10 heavy, and then they buggered about with the tech tree at the time.
Wait, was that a 357?
Hmm?
Is that what they're saying?
Sorry, what?
Are they saying that was a 357, wasn't it?
It was, yes.
That's the first one I've ever seen that.
Really?
As a platoon.
Okay. Oh, actually, yes. No, to be fair, I have never seen one in a platoon before. That's a very good point.
That's even worse.
Oh dear, but it was a 357, terrifyingly enough. Wait, have I already got... I do already have. What the hell am I going to give this guy? Random second loader man? You can have, I don't know, intuition. There you go. Right. Okay, so that was that. Oh yeah, the low tier French medium. I honestly haven't got anything that's really similar to that, so I'm probably going to have to skip on that particular request because I don't really have anything to match. Oh, and people were requesting the M3 Lee. Alright, what's the worst tank that anyone has got at tier 4? Or, no, screw it, what's the worst tank anyone's got? People wanted the M3 Lee, they clearly want us to suffer, so...
Okay, the worst tank I've
what's
got...
the worst tank you've got? Or the one you hate the most?
Oh, I sold my Samura. Okay. Yeah, I haven't got that anymore.
No, it's fine. Whichever one you've actually got. You're not seeing a lot of T28 HMC in games. To be honest, yeah, it's not a great tank. It can be fun, but it's not the best tank in the world.
The worst tank I've got is the Panzer 2D.
Oh, tier 2. Okay. I don't mind playing a tier 2 match.
I really, really hate tier 2s in the first place.
Yeah, I'm not a massive
tier 1
fan.
gun.
Yeah.
With 23 penetration.
I know. Okay, have we... Okay. Oh, is your game bugged out, Polestar? Yep, sure, no worries. Okay, if you're going tier 2, then I'm gonna play... I've already played the D1, which I guess is technically the worst I have at tier 2, but let's go with this thing. I don't like it. But Polestar should be back in a minute, hopefully. There we go. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to play the Czechoslovakian one in the hopes of getting an ace and being able to move up the tiers, but we shall see. M103 is a very good tank. It's going to come down to a matter of opinion, I'm sure. In my opinion, from having played as it and having played against it, I very much do not think it is a very good tank. Let's put it that way. T20. So yeah. And with regard to the T28 HMC, Baldrick's kind of hit the nail on the head. It's taken in isolation, it's not necessarily a terrible machine, but it does suffer from low penetration, which is a problem in tier 9 matches, and the T29 is just better. Yes, the Jumbo can be a bit of a, when top tier, can be a bit of a beach. Alright, so we have got... Oh, Jesus Christ, okay.
The Panzer II itself is actually a good tank.
Panzer II's alright. The Panzer IID... Well, okay, so I'll be honest, it's the only one of the gift tanks since I've started playing the game that I've missed, because I was moving at the time. So I don't have a Panzer IID.
You haven't missed anything.
I've got, like, the T7 combat car and the... What were the other ones?
Worse penetration than the T7 combat car before the T7 combat car got buffed.
Oh, yeah. Yep. I remember that. The bathtub. Has anyone got the bathtub?
I do, I just don't have the crew.
Okay. Has anyone got the bathtub in a usable state? I haven't.
I'm afraid not. But once I've got the AOL released, I'll put the crew back in that.
No, that's fine. It's
Well,
just okay. We'll see if we can play some mid-tier TDs for you, Flawless. I guess. Who was it? What? Sorry, Julio. We'll see if we can play some mid-tier TDs. I don't actually have the bathtub at the moment. I will rebuy it at some point. Have we found a game yet?
Yeah, in a game.
Oh, okay.
Here we go. 7 seconds.
Hey! Wonders of tier 2 queue times. So we've got Polestar's in the Panzer II, which is not a bad machine. Baldrick's in the Panzer IID, which by all accounts is bloody awful. And I'm in the LTVZ35, which is basically the Panzer 35T in the Czechoslovakian tech tree, where it should have been all along. Well, you could argue both, to be fair. It's not that this is a particularly bad machine, I just want the ace in it, and I've already played the D1 today, and one D1 game is enough for anyone.
The one benefit to this tank over all the other premium tier 2s is that it does get premium rounds. The downside
That's true.
is that those premium rounds have as much pen as the tier 1 low tractor.
That's a bit embarrassing. Oh dear. And to be fair, things like the T7 combat car, to pick a random non-specific example, yeah, the fact that they don't get premium rounds and they get garbage regular penetration is a problem, but
then again, you can kill 4 tanks with 1 clip.
that's true.
So,
You have quite a long reload, you have to manage it, but yes, 4 tanks with 1 clip is a possibility. They're coming to take me away. You see, this is not even a particularly well-armoured tank, and I'm just bouncing a T7 combat car from the front. Taking all his health away. Oh well. Never
and
mind.
oh boy, I'm up against them 2 lights.
Oh god, those things are ghastly. Right. Where are you? Oh, you're up there. Okay.
Right, let's rush this 35
Oh god, I'm up against an M2 light as well. And the seal clubbers get clubbed. Let's take out the Panzer
Oh yes.
II.
Sliding turn around and shoot it in the side.
Nice.
Actually penetrated something.
Well
I
done.
think that makes it the first time I've ever done it in this tank.
Good job.
I think this is probably my 5th game. That's how bad the penetration is.
Hey, I can't comment. I've not played it. I'm sure it's garbage. Oh dear, there's an M2 light over there. I don't want to fight an M2 light. I don't want to do it. Especially not on my health. Let's take out the car because that's clearly a valuable kill. Oh, and there's a H35 over here as well. Ugh.
Oh, it does have a very, very good reload though.
What's the reload time on the mag?
Yep, the mag takes about 2 seconds to reload entirely.
Blimey. That is good. So you can bounce on people even more. Fantastic.
I know. Oh, H35, yeah, that's
Got
not...
everything. Yeah, he's...
Okay.
Okay, an M2 light is considerably less scary when it's got itself wedged against a building. And,
Right, let's see if I can penetrate the rear of an H35 with premium rounds.
if you get to the front of it, the driver's hatch is a weak point. The Panzer II can shoot straight down into the driver's hatch with regular rounds. Not sure about the Panzer IID.
Nope, I can't.
Okay. We're coming!
Well, it's only penetration. If I go. Oh, you stop!
Ah, you got him in the end. Well done.
Oh wow, that's the best game I've ever had in this thing.
It took a while to kill him, but you got there. Oh dear. The M103 side armor is quite troll, that is true. But that... Oh yes, I finally aced it! That doesn't make up for the rest of the tank.
I can execute damage on the team. Oh wow.
Well done, Baldrick, well done. You have clearly mastered the way of the Panzer IID. How many premium rounds did you fire?
Let's check. Only 5 premium rounds against the last tank, so that would make
Okay.
2 clips. And the clip is 10 rounds, 20 rounds.
Okay, that's not too bad in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah, enough to not make a profit at tier 2 with the second highest damage on the team. Because autocannons!
Low-ped autocannons, yay! Right, that's the LTVZ out the way. Let's get... I'm moving up the Czechoslovakian tech tree. I've made it to tier 3.
Someone's asking me if I play the R6. What's the R6?
I have absolutely no idea. Could someone clarify what they mean by the R6? I have no idea what that is. Let me just faff around with this. Right, so crew. I need to recruit a loader? Oh, okay. I guess I'll recruit a loader then. Retrain. Yes. Go.
Someone wanted a tier 5 TD though, didn't they?
Yes, there was a mid-tier TD I put down because they were asking for the bathtub of Destiny. So let me just grab that game and I will throw it in a folder somewhere. Yes, I know I need to load ammunition. Wee. No, I am not using gold to buy gold rounds. You must be joking. Right. Okay, so we have got... I will check exactly what people are asking for in just a moment to remind myself. Pew, pew, pew. See if it can be used somewhere. That'll do. And then we've got, so that in there, and okay, cool. So, oh, he's asking if, yeah, Rainbow Six Siege. No, I don't either. I'm afraid. I've had, so for anyone who doesn't know, I teach science, predominantly physics, but I teach science at a secondary school. Someone was asking for a mid-tier tank destroyer. Let's see what we got. And one of my year 11s, so they're 16 years old, they have constantly been going on to me about, do you play Rainbow Six Siege? Isn't Rainbow Six Siege awesome? And in the back of my head, and also to him, I'm saying, you know, I'm sure Rainbow Six Siege is awesome, but if you played less Rainbow Six Siege, maybe you'd be doing better at science. Right, mid-tier. Let's go with tiers 5 and 6. What we got? Are there any tier 5 or 6 TDs anyone particularly wants to play?
I'm not going nuclear really, so.
Okay. Let's have a look then. Let's go for... Oh, let's pick one that most people think is terrible. There we go. Let's go with that. Flat Panzer for the win. Fear the mighty Flat Panzer. It will destroy you all.
I've got the worst one.
Okay. SU-85. I don't technically have the SU-85 Galactic. I do have the SU-85I. I'll happily play that if you want. Right, let's go with this. And then, does anyone have any issues with tier 5 preferential? Speak now or forever hold your peace. Right, what time are we on at the moment? Oh, blimey, okay. Won't be playing too many more games, guys, because otherwise I think Loki will throttle me. Oh, I don't want a tier 8 match. Jagdpanzer Rex tier 4s and 5s and 6s. Tier 8s can actually bounce things. That makes me sad. Oh well. So this is the German tier 6 TD for anyone who's not sure. It's a machine that's not particularly well liked, although it has been buffed, and I liked it even before it was buffed, so meh. Apparently that gets me the award hipster. Great.
I was still learning when I played through the Eggplant before. It taught me a lot.
What did it teach you? How to not suck? With any luck?
Pretty much. I started off doing really terribly in it, then started doing much better once I unlocked the 88s.
Yes.
And then went back to the 75 and started doing even better after that.
Nice. I play it with the 88, I always have. The thing with the Flat Panzer is that a lot of people complain about the gun and they're trying to shoot at things from the red line, and it's not really very good at that because the shell velocity is a bit naff and the pen's a bit meh. But what it does have is a Type 64 who just fell over. Oh no, he's fine. What it does have is very, very, very good DPM and a very good DPM and alpha damage combination. So in a straight up fight, given the opportunity, it can lay down an awful lot of damage very, very quickly, providing you can penetrate your targets. Unfortunately, I don't have 6 sensors. Oh, come on, 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 chameleon.
Whereas this is a TV you want to stay at range with.
Yes.
Although why the T-71 is sat next to me, I don't quite know.
Yeah, despite both being
Well,
fixed casemate TDs, the Flat Panzer and ARL are kind of worlds apart.
Yeah. There's a lot more differences than just form factor.
This may...
Sorry, I was going to say, of course, the T-71 is just like the AR-44.
Oh, of course. Wonders never cease. I have no idea why he has decided... I mean, presumably because he's a bit naff, but maybe I'm being harsh. What do I know, eh? What do I know? After almost 30,000 games, I've clearly not learned the power of the sniping T-71. And I probably shouldn't be there, I'll be honest. I just got bored and drove forwards, which is a terrible idea because then you get slammed by artillery for all of your health. And then you get killed by the other artillery because you were being stingy with your repair kit. Well, that was an awful game for my Flat Panzer. What a shame. Not a particularly good matchup for the thing. But there we go. Oh dear. Wasn't the eye so good it was only on the British server? So Julio, you're thinking of the Su-76I, which was a Tier 3 Soviet tank destroyer. Basically, it's the same as the Su-85I, but with a 76mm gun instead of an 85mm gun and 2 tiers lower. And whereas the Su-85I at Tier 5 can bounce the odd shot here or there, if you take that tank and you put it at Tier 3, it bounces all of the things. And they gave it a gun with blistering DPM, and as a result, it could hold down W and wreck entire teams. It was available for about 2 hours, and I was, I think, working those 2 hours. And even if I could have bought it, I probably wouldn't, because I'm not massively into low-tier premiums, or low-tier games in general, to be honest. And it would have felt incredibly dirty. Just so dirty. Nice double kill. Nice to see someone doing something.
They just came together that way.
Yeah, sweet. Good job.
I just tried forward far enough to see the damn thing, but
Oh dear.
I'm not a good camping TV player, unfortunately.
No, neither am I. I get so bored.
I was in the Swedish Tier 6s earlier on Prokofka.
Yep.
And I was scouting in it.
Mhm.
And the team were back behind the halfway line when I was up in the
Yep. And some TDs
baseline.
you can do that in, to be fair.
Yes, then I died to a Covenanter, so
Yeah.
swings and roundabouts.
Swings and roundabouts indeed. Watching more Vicarious What since NA server merge. Ping is killing me. Oh, really? Where is the new server? Have they...
Cargo, isn't it? Oh,
is it?
Nice! Nice!
The hell? What happened?
Ammo rack for over 1,000 damage for Polestar.
Nice. If this is your ace game, I for the Cromwell, I will giggle. I'm pretty sure Polestar's already got several aces up his sleeve, but 2 marks of excellence. Although, to be fair, I've got tanks with 2 marks of excellence and not aced them before. Ah, you dirty, typey bastard. But it was a win, so we will take it. Yeah, people are singing Karma Chameleon. Go figure. It is Chicago. Okay, fair enough. For some reason I had Texas in my head. I'm not sure why. Nice Polestar, very nice.
Yes, I could have done a bit more damage, but I didn't have many targets popping up, unfortunately.
You did better than me.
That's the problem with redline camping. You rely on the enemy team to put themselves in harm's way,
Yes.
and on certain maps, there aren't many opportunities.
Yeah. I agree. And it would depend a little bit on where you are, Julio. I mean, it's obviously if you were previously relatively close to the server and now you're not, I mean, that could be quite a long way away. I don't need to tell you that.
It might be worth speaking to your internet provider. Sometimes they can reroute certain connections.
That's true. It could be worth speaking to your ISP. That's very true. Okay, I'll see you later, Polestar. Have a good one. You were getting about 150 to west. Now it's 220 minimum. Yeah, I see what you mean. I mean, so we get... To be honest, the ping... I don't have massive variations in ping from one server to the other.
The EU1 is 22 and EU2 is 26 currently.
Yeah, mine's similar. So I don't have huge changes like that. But then, I mean, one of the servers is in Paris, I think.
I thought it's still in Germany, aren't they?
Or is it Berlin? I lose track. And I can't remember where the other one is.
I know they co-located them both in Germany. At least one's in Munich.
Did they really? I did not know that. Huh.
At least one's in Munich. If they moved them since, I haven't heard of anything.
Okay, I guess I just assumed that, given that we got 2 servers, they'd separate them so that people would get better ping to one or the other.
They were separated originally. There was one in Germany, and I think one was in... I can't remember. No, I can't remember, unfortunately.
Okay.
It was a while ago. It's not something I actively follow.
No, I've not really paid it a huge amount of attention, to be honest. Yay, tier 5 match.
Best TD match.
Jesus Christ,
TD
yeah.
match.
Blimey. How'd you like your tank destroyers?
So this was my first ever tier 5 TD.
Really?
So, yeah.
Okay, you still got it.
Yep. I've still got my first ever tier 4 tank as well.
Oh. I haven't. Mine was the M3 Lee. I think.
Mine was a light tank.
No. Mine was the
And
Panzer 38 NA, sorry.
Mine was a light tank and it had just been made a tier in tier 3.
Right.
I started playing the game and I watched a video by Jingles with that light tank while I was waiting for the game to install, and went, I want that tank. And then the very next day they released the patch and bumped up to tier 4.
Right. Oh, so you had actually found someone to give you some sort of advice even before installing.
Well, I was invited to play the game with a friend.
Mhm.
So while it was installing, I went and read through the wiki on the game tactics, and then I went to YouTube and searched for World of Tanks videos, and by that point Jingles was already pretty popular, so he came up quite high in the search results, so that's what I watched.
Yeah, nice. Now I was introduced by Loki's dad, and I started playing, and I was utter, oh god, that's no experimental, utter crap for about there goes all my health, for about the first 6,000 battles, and then I eventually found things like also Jingles' YouTube channel and whatnot. The problem I had was some of those videos were of course outdated, so when he was referring to the Panzer IV being a very good sniper, he meant with the Schmolterm turret and the L70 75mm gun, which it didn't have anymore.
Yeah, Patrick was in. Oh.
shouldn't have come up here. I should have gone down where you are. Oh well. Mistakes were made. Thanks for the RAM T67. I really needed that. If I hadn't had that, I've no idea what I'd do. I'm dead. I'm dead. Yeah, I'm dead. God damn it. Derped in the face.
Finally get a shot in.
So ping is good there with World of Warships. Good. Although ping is a bit less important with warships, you know, just because it's a slower paced game. But yeah, it's still nice to have, obviously. Let's go and see how Boulders is doing, rather than looking at my corpse. Remember, when we win this, I carried it. Honest. Nice. Careful of the KV one to your left. I would say. Ooh. Stug armor. Very nice. Okay, ouch. Nice. Good job. Really got a shot through the train tracks at him.
No, it's just over that empty car.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
And oh, he's trapped.
Good.
Oh, I did have a shot through, but it kind of didn't go anywhere. Okay, this is going to be interesting.
9-6. They smashed the hill. Yeah. I can deal with bad ping if it's kind of steady. Packet loss really... Yeah, I agree. Packet loss is horrendous. At least if you've got a steady, I don't know, 400 ping, you can try and compensate. But if it just suddenly jumps up, yeah, it's painful. Totally agree.
If you've got a high ping and no packet loss, your command...
Try that
at
again?
I was saying, at least if you've got a high ping and no packet loss, your commands are at least getting through. Whereas if you've got packet loss, things actually stop happening.
Yes, that's true. That's true. Thanks, Julio, for that. I like to write history in my own image, obviously. And that's a terrible joke, Mac. Terrible, terrible joke. Nice to see you back, by the way. I wasn't sure who would notice that we had resumed once my internet lived again, and who would give it up as a bad job. We should win this, though.
Oh, I should have hit that one.
Yeah, swings and roundabouts. Oh, I say that. Oh.
Well, they know I'm here now.
Well, yeah. I think they had a pretty good idea anyway. Bye-bye, Mr. OI Experimental. You can take your ridiculously overpowered tank and shove it up your backside.
Oh!
He's dead, and we can't. Sweet.
That'll do.
Done. When you say most hated TD, do you mean the one you hate to play or the one you hate to play against? So you said your most hated is the E25. If it's hate to play as, I think that has to be the Churchill gun carrier, or nicely done, Baldric. Or possibly the ISU 152. Can't stand either of those things. If we're talking the one that I hate to play against, probably either the ISU 152, see a pattern forming there, or one of the high tier Swedish jobbies, tier 9 or 10. Those things drive me nuts. Absolutely spare. Play against, so that would be the high tier Swedes. Or the ISU 152. You want to pick something? Feel free.
Tell you what, as we're talking about it, let's do my oldest tier 4 tank.
Oh dear. Oh, okay. I don't still have my oldest. What do I have at tier 4? I do have some stuff. Is that really the only one I've currently got in my... Okay, let's do it. Screw it. Pew.
Yeah, I started off with Lux, Panzer III, then the Hetzer, and then migrated across to the Russian line, got the T-28.
Yep. I haven't got the M3 or the Grant, I'm afraid, Julio, at the moment. I will rebuy them at some point. But I don't currently have them. Well, I say rebuy. I will rebuy the M3 Lee at some point, and I will buy the Grant at some point on this account. I've got it on my... Well, I had it on my second account. It's a tier 5 match, and I'm in the Sentinel. Yay! I need to rebuy the Lux, actually, at some point.
It is a very fun tank.
Yeah,
and now they've... The Leopard is pretty much unique.
Yes.
Well, tell a lie, the Panzer IIG has the same gun.
It does, but it's not quite the same.
No, it's pretty much the same gameplay. Although it's got more arm tier to tier.
Yeah, I just mean...
Horrific.
Yeah, the Panzer II... Oh, hang on, the Panzer IIJ, you mean? Or
No,
G?
Panzer IIG.
Yeah. It's a bit slower to accelerate, which drove me mad. And you have a smaller clip size, from what I remember. I know it's a tier lower as well. But yeah, when I actually played the Lux, I was a heretic and played it with the 5cm gun.
I know plenty of very good players who prefer the 5cm gun. I
just decided I didn't like auto cannons, if memory serves. Hello, Mr. Covenanter. Goodbye, Mr. Covenanter. Next. The Sentinel, for its failings, does have respectable armour. When you're top tier. Oh, that hurt. Come on, internet, don't fail me now. Nice.
Oh, I fired, did I?
Yeah, you burned the guy to death. Good job.
I thought I'd only done a little bit of damage to him. I'm pleasantly surprised.
Very nice. Ooh. Hello, Mr. A20.
I'm getting spotting damage on the KV1.
Nice.
Don't ask me how that works.
Don't argue. Just take it.
And killed apparently too. That's smooth.
Goodbye, Mr. A20. What's over there? Panzer... Panzer 4. Okay, we don't like that. Speaking of which, there's the bugger.
We couldn't even scratch them. Enemy is hit.
Ah, he shot me full forward.
Enemy armor is hit. Penetration. Enemy armor is hit.
Oh, last shot bounced. Really?
Their armor.
Oh, he's down anyway.
Their armor.
SU-85B. Oh, God.
We've damaged them.
Come on, SU, let's dance.
Enemy is hit. We lost a track. We're stuck here.
There you go, finish him off.
Hey, there we go.
Vehicle destroyed. Crack.
Queuing all the things.
You did rather well that game.
It went alright. Hey, another first class. Hurrah. Didn't have to fire any premium either. Good job.
nice damage output.
Yeah, nice bit of
Couldn't really
spotting
get-
on the side for you.
Couldn't really get very close to anyone, so I couldn't really get the damage out.
You say that, but you still managed like 4th highest damage on the team in a tier 5 match.
Yes, well I used to play this in tier 8 games, so
I remember
Yeah.
that.
I had
Good
I
old
remember,
days.
I remember a very nice game I was playing in a all tier 7 game, apart from the 2 tier 4 light tanks, one on each team, on Himmelsdorf.
hmm
I remember beating up ISs with this and came out with 2,500 damage.
Jesus Christ. That's
And just lost
ridiculous.
those games.
Very
Where
nice.
Ridiculous things like that.
Very nice.
Oh well.
So the thing with the M3 Lee and the Grump, when I first played it, I thought it was terrible. Sorry. What you have to bear in mind with it is that the gun has astonishing DPM. So if you are able to get yourself, sorry, this is for Julio. If you're able to get yourself in a position where you can just unload on someone at tier 4, 5, or 6, they die hilariously quickly. The awkward bit is trying to navigate the layout on the tank. So you don't want to try and go hull down because you've got this wedding cake thing above you and people will just shoot it. If possible, you want to try and hide most of the tank with a building and then just poke the gun out around the corner, so then they've only got the gun to shoot back at, and then you just hit them for 110 damage every like 3 or 4 seconds and watch as they die in less than 10 seconds. It's quite entertaining when you get the hang of it, is what I would say about the Lee. But it did take me rebuying it a long time later to appreciate its qualities, shall we say. Yeah, Mac, I completely agree. Completely agree. The Matilda is a ridiculously, definitely not broken. Screw it, let's play the Matilda, why not? Horrendous machine. Or at least it was the last time I played it, assuming it hasn't been significantly changed.
Just gonna find it, sorry, give me a second.
No, that's alright, no worries. It's absolutely fine.
Where my it's gone? There we go.
Oh, a Matilda platoon. Watch us get a tier 6 match. It's about the only way to balance the damn thing.
Best Matilda game ever. We spawned on Lakeville.
hmm
I was in a 3-man Matilda platoon.
Oh, God.
There was another platoon
Yep.
of Matildas, a 2-man platoon, and there were 2 single Matilda players.
Yep.
The 2 single Matilda players were on the other team. So we had 5 Matildas in 2 tunes on the one team.
That's a little bit dirty.
We decided to line up and just drive down the valley, and we just pew-pewed everything.
That's
just one line of Matilda.
Horrendous. That is absolutely horrendous. So for anyone who doesn't know, this is the best tier 4 heavy tank in the game, despite not being a heavy tank. How much that says about heavy tanks at tier 4, I'll leave up to your imagination, but this thing packs a metric shed load of armour, combined with a remarkably good gun. You've got 121 pen at tier 4 with regular ammunition. Decent accuracy, 0.36 at tier 4 is actually pretty good. Okay, the alpha damage is a bit anemic, but who cares? You just pew 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 them. We can see my reload timer is less than 2 seconds. The only real downside is the fact that your mobility is god-awful.
Gotcha.
My reload timer is 1.81 seconds, and I do not have an especially good grip. You could easily get it lower than that. Ah, the looks is getting away.
There's an SU-85 by the back there. It
Okay,
hurts.
good to know.
We can even scratch them.
You're not invulnerable, you have to bear in mind the SU-85, for example, is a machine that can give you problems.
Hey, blind kill.
Nice.
It did help that he kept firing at me with the 5mm gun.
Oh, from this range. Bless him. And this...
The TD's back here somewhere, by
Okay.
the way.
For anyone who's interested, this is the reason I don't tend to play too many lower tier games. It feels a little bit dirty. You know. between us, myself and Baldric probably have, what, I guess, closing in on 60,000 battles worth of experience.
I'm about 26,000 now.
You're 26,
so-
I'm about 29. So yeah, best part of 60,000 battles worth of experience. And this match isn't even 2 minutes old. I'm not saying it's all down to us at all, but it doesn't feel particularly fair taking on people who've played 500 games and just made it to tier 4 and trying to cope with the M3 Lee. That just doesn't seem fair in the slightest. Hey, sure, sometimes it's therapeutic, don't get me wrong, but I generally try and avoid... Oh, it's the last one left. They've all just died. Jesus Christ. There we go. 2.5 minutes and the game's over.
That was a bit of a kill secure there. 1 HP.
1 HP, seriously.
I had shot from him previously, but then someone took him down to 1 HP and I took the final shot.
There we go, this is the difference. Baldric was able to do lots of damage and he came second on the team. How am I going to phrase it? I was generous and allowed everyone else to get the damage, clearly.
Well, another Matilda came first. That kind of gives you an idea of
That's true.
how good the Matilda actually is.
That's true. It's,
and with you, I guess it's just the case of speed, which is the one downside of
so that
Matilda.
yeah, that's actually a good point. With the Matilda, in my experience, generally speaking, the games go one of two ways. There isn't much middle ground. Either you slaughter everything in front of you, or you're too slow to get anywhere. Whether that means you win or lose, you're just too slow to do anything. Nice with the stream not completely filled with tier 10 tanks. I haven't actually played a single tier 10 so far this stream, probably because I started this stream with about 3,000 credits. But yeah, I can play a tier 10 if you would like. Feel free to request it, but yeah. Hey! Yeah, there was a diarrhea wagon in there. What can you do? And yes, the Matilda can get its reload down. I mean, I had 1.7 seconds. 100% crew, RAM events. If you had Brothers in Arms...
1.77 here.
Yeah, I think it was the same with me. Brothers in Arms,
Brothers in
bring
Arms,
it down.
So.
Yeah, a little bit more.
I haven't been still clubbing that much.
Same. Right, I'm just going to head off for a sec. I'll be right back. And then if anyone wants to request anything, by all means, make your requests. And we'll see how it goes.
Okay, unfortunately, neither of us have the IS-7. We can do tier 10 heavy tanks if you'd like, I guess.
Oh, there's a T-57 heavy locked in. Oh dear. The
IS-7 was requested.
The
so
IS-7 was requested. Right. I don't actually own the IS-7. Apologies to disappoint. Oh, let's see. So, the tier 10 I could play would be the Mouse. Happily play that. On that line, I'm currently up to the... Well, I've unlocked the T10, but I haven't bought it yet. There was a third way with the Matilda derped by a KV-1. That's true, Mike. That is true. T-34-100... Oh, you know, I don't have one, yeah. I don't actually own the T-34-100, but I'm happy to play a Tier 7 for you if you would like. So, okay, a Tier 10 match, because you did ask for the IS-7, even though you know I don't own one, you bastard. And, a Tier 7. Tier 7 medium. We'll see what we can do. I don't own the T43 anymore either. So you picked the T57 Heavy. Let's try and pick something that could actually conceivably keep up with you. Oh, fine. Let's just make it an
Switch
all-American
V100.
affair. Sorry?
I could switch the 100.
No, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. We'll make it an American affair. M48 pattern is due to receive a buff. So this is pre-buff, before it's buffed, bear in mind. I do find it
We were
slightly
talking about the M103 earlier.
Yep.
This is the same hole on the T57.
Yeah.
So the same positives and negatives.
But you do get a different turret. I mean, and the T57
Yes.
does get a gun worth a damn.
Gun's worth a damn. I don't put much stock in the turret, unfortunately.
No.
Well, someone wanted to see an IS-7.
Yep.
We have a good chance of seeing a few IS-7s looking at the team list.
Oh, blimey, yeah, you're right. So our team has 5 T57 heavies and a Kranwagen. So that's 6 tier 10 auto-loading heavies. The enemy team has 4 IS-7s, an IS-4, and a pair of E100s. Bloody hell. Okay. It's like I didn't get the Let's Play a tier 10 heavy memo. Oh well, never mind. So this thing is getting a buff because it's deeply mediocre. Although entertainingly, the Centurion Action X statistically performs worse.
Oh, I bounced the 100.
And everyone breathes a sigh of relief. Yeah, no one wants to eat a 15cm shell to the face. It's just not fun. That whole American line, the T69, T54E1 and T57 Heavy, the armour's very,
dubious.
yeah. Sometimes it works.
Situational. And there's a Grilly 15.
It just seems to be a lot down to luck as far as I can work it out.
Well, I just ate 150mm from the Griller instead.
Ouch. Well, at least you only ate one of them, I guess. I'm never going to penetrate the side of his turret. That's one thing about the IS-7. The turret sides are made of unobtainium. Is he angled down?
Oh no, that's a bad place to go.
See if he's angled up
Not
instead.
through there.
Oh, he's angled up. Ooh. I hadn't realised that. I can hit his lower front plate then.
Oh boy, it's type 5. Give me the side of his... Side of his type 5 turret and I can't go through.
Ugh. Yeah. Type 5's a bit of a pain.
It wouldn't be so bad with its frontal armour, apart from the fact that its side armour is that good as well.
It's okay, they're introducing weak spots to it, you know, that'll be like 10mm weaker than the rest. Hurrah!
Bits of armour next to it. Next to weak spots though.
Just silly. I know, they'll be stupid. Okay, let's stop trying to shoot the U100 because that's really not achieving doing much. Especially when I'm not quite sure which way he's orientated.
Oh yes, distracted them enough. Someone's shopping.
I'm slightly surprised that artillery hasn't slapped me in the face yet.
We didn't even dent them.
This guy's just farming a steel wall on me at this rate. Yep.
Hit them, but we didn't penetrate their armor.
Ah, female crew voices, you sound a little bit silly. Not because you're female, but just because the audio sounds like it has a lot of static in it.
Oh, I do love type 5 heavy. There's 500 damage to me on a non-penetrating jet.
Yep, gotta love those derp guns. Oh, come on.
Penetrate their armor.
So those of you who are watching, yeah, the gun on this thing is hideously mediocre. That was never going to penetrate. I mean, to be fair, some of the shots I've got aren't great, but... Oh, really? and you have this tumour on the top of your turret just in case anyone needs to shoot you. That will be removed after the tank gets buffed, and it kind of does need a buff because at the moment this machine is just not very pleasant to use. Finally, artillery gets fed up with me. And I've lost half of my health from one hit from an IS-7 and then one shot from artillery. Yay!
Oh, someone took out the Type 5. Fantastic.
Right. So in the next patch, they're buffing the turret armor on this thing and giving it a turret. Oh my god, that poor IS-7. He got ammo racked. And also removing this, or massively reducing the size of this turret-bound top hat weak spot thing, which will be nice. Yay! I eat another shell from an IS-7. Because at the moment, this thing, as I said, is just deeply mediocre. And one of the problems with tier 10 medium tanks is that apart from the Batchat, none of them hold a candle to the Soviet ones, which is a bit of a shame. But there we go. Oh, and of course that hit the upper front plate instead of the lower front plate.
I actually find this tank rather awkward to play. It's in the awkward zone between... I mean, the gun is very nice, don't get me wrong, but it's not got enough armour to be able to push too hard. And it's not the ability to avoid getting shots.
Yep.
Because it's got, because the fact that it's got some armour.
Yep. I kind of know what you mean.
I mean, you do that sometimes.
I don't understand why Soviet heavy tanks have to have impenetrable turret sides.
Oh, I'm down to 2 AP rounds. Whoops.
Nope. Okay, side of the hole then. Nope, can't penetrate that either.
What means I've only got half of a...
Clip. Finally.
Yeah,
Jesus
that's...
Christ.
Ooh, artillery. Oh boy. What... Arty shells are coming at me, isn't it?
Quite possibly. Then again, there's
Oh, no,
loads of us that an
got
arty
him-
shell could be
got
coming
him
towards.
Distracted. Distracted by the EPM. There we go.
There we are. Oh, so I'm sure these post-battle stats will tell you pretty much everything you currently need to know about the M48 pattern. Let's see. So, 27 shots fired, 21 hits, 3 penetrations. Welcome to the 105mm gun on the M48A1 pattern. It is horrible.
Oh,
Well-
wasn't very far behind even 100 in the Yag. And
Oh,
damage.
good job. Nice one. Very nice. That's not too shabby as far as a game goes. Well done.
Yeah, could be worse.
T20? I can play the T20. I'll only play a few more games, guys, because we've got... then I'll have to go. But, yeah.
Okay, I don't have any tier 7 mediums with crew, so I shall take this instead.
So, yep, sure.
With its completely
Tiers.
overpowered 200mm of turret armour.
I love the fact you leave out where that 200mm of turret armour is. It's the same as a T-34 turret. That has 200mm of rear turret armour, right? Anyway. Oh god, right, bloody T20, tier 7, come on. There you are, right, let's get your crew back in. Have you got Sixth Sense now? Yes, you have, good. So someone was asking for a tier 7 medium, here we go. Then someone asked for the T20, so let's kill two birds with one stone. This is the T20. And Baldrick's playing the hideously overpowered Challenger. Although, that is due to get a buff, and actually, of that whole tank destroyer line, that was the high tier TD I liked the most. High tier, you know what I mean?
Mid tier.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
out of the tier 7, 8, and 9, which are the ones I played, because I went through the mediums, that was the TD I liked the most. It was the most fun. So,
Well,
for
I'm
me,
going to the charioteer. I mean, I've been to Bovington a few times now.
Yep.
Walking through the hall, saw something. I thought that looks like a Cromwell, but what on earth is that sticking out the front
Yep.
of it?
a Cromwell with a 20-pounder? What is this? Yeah. The thing with the charioteer is it doesn't have any gun depression, and you can be penetrated with all the HE rounds. It's like playing a Borsig, in a way. I remember
Can
facing...
move,
Sorry?
which is the one thing I don't like about the Borsig.
What's that? Sorry. Because I haven't actually played the Borsig myself. I'm just going on what it looks like on paper. What I've seen.
My opinion of it is that the camera is great
Yep.
until you need to fire the gun.
That
At which
makes
point
sense.
it's just like any other tank.
Yep.
So first shot counts,
Yes.
and it pays for having that big gun, or you don't get the alpha strike you really need to make it work.
Gotcha.
That's my opinion of it anyway.
I'm really tempted to see if it works taking the 15cm and just using it like an IS-3 with a big gun.
That is, well, not like we can't play it like an IS-3, but I do take the 150.
Just in the sense that, okay, you're not expecting to bounce anything, but just for the sake of doing damage, roll out round a corner, blat someone in the face, roll back, rinse and repeat.
Yeah, that's how I've had my best games.
Of course, you damage my gun.
I had a 4,500 damage game in it
Nice.
on Abbey,
Nice.
just by sitting in the cap. They rushed the cap. I kept popping around the corner, derping them from behind the bush,
Good
and then
job.
disappearing behind the corner again.
job.
Then they got distracted by other things.
I feel I should point out for anyone watching, by the way, I strongly dislike the T20. So if I play like an utter scrub, that's my excuse. I hate the thing. Mainly because of the gun, to be honest.
Oh boy.
That sounds like a good sound, right? Oh, jeez. Yeah.
I was amishingly reading exactly the right place to do so,
Yep.
and then the 25 interrupted me from the side.
Why does my gun get damaged with every single shot? I have done 0 damage so far because this gun is a pile of trash. Wow, the first bit of damage I do is when the gun is damaged. It's ridiculous.
So I don't have any shots in any of those. Relocating a little bit.
I know some people like it, but I just don't get the T20. The gun is terrible. It is one of the worst guns I have used on a tier 7 medium tank, and this is tier 7 medium tanks we're talking about. They are not renowned for their firepower.
Oh, thank you for that.
That's alright.
Oh, forehead.
At least
As in-
something like a comet, if you bounce a shot, you'll be reloaded in a few seconds. This thing, when you bounce a shot, you have to wait 8 seconds before you can fire again. And then you hit someone and you just blow the tracks off.
Okay, look somewhere other than me. There we go.
Oh, I'm so dead.
And then I shoot the wall. Fantastic.
Yep, nothing I can
I'm
do.
sorry.
No, it's alright. God, I hate the T20 so very much. Do I think the M1 Abrams would beat a T-57 Heavy? Yes. The T-57
Oh, yes, it
Heavy...
would.
You have to bear in mind that all the tanks in this game are designed... There is a reason why they are limited at a particular stage of development. Basically, Wargaming say we are not going to have any tanks that have smoothbore guns or composite armour, essentially. By the time you start getting into the Cold War, the tanks have developed to the stage that... put it this way. If you take something like an M1 Abrams, or a Challenger, or a Leopard 2, or one of the modern main battle tanks, they have the equivalent of like 900mm of frontal armour. What are you going to do against that with your 120mm gun from 1950? You're going to cry. An M1 Abrams would completely annihilate a T-57 Heavy in very short order.
Also, the firing controls, it would hit you on the move from 3 miles out.
Yes. That's the other thing. It's just, there's not even any vague sense of competition. Not even slightly. Now, there was, you may or may not find it interesting, whilst in the game we have the T-57 Heavy, there was another experimental tank design that was put up for the Americans. It was basically a T-57 Heavy, but instead of having a 120mm autoloader, it had a 155mm autoloader. It's never been implemented into the game, so yeah. They buffed the mouse a lot, so no more turret cheek shots. You can do the turret cheek shots, Julio, providing you're playing a tier 10 tank destroyer, a tier 9 tank destroyer, or you're firing premium rounds. Notice what they've done there. You can still penetrate it as long as you're firing premium rounds. Is the challenge named for its habit of shooting randomly into the sky before exploding? Yeah, go figure.
Okay, someone has requested the M4.
The M4? The Sherman? Okay, I don't actually have a usable M4 at the moment. Oh, there are plenty of terrible tanks in the game, Julio. Let's see what I've got at tier 5 to match. You saw Baldric playing the ARL V39 earlier on. That thing is a steaming great pile of detritus. Let's try and keep it vaguely family friendly. Right, what have I got at tier 5? Let's play this. Hey, generally speaking, I don't swear, you know.
Sorry. I was going to say, that's a good point. I picked the Panzer II-D earlier as my worst tank.
Yep.
Probably the V39, because the Panzer II-D actually can actually move, and it's very competent.
Yep.
If you can get round someone, and you can get round someone, as you saw by my result in that game.
Yes.
And I wish I was in my Chaffee. And even more, I wish I was in my pre-nerf Chaffee.
Yeah, I know the feeling. Oh, I kind of wish I was in the pre-nerf Chaffee, if that makes sense. Back when it had the bubble head and it saw tier 10s. I miss that Chaffee.
It's all Battle Tier 12.
Yeah!
It's things that could that apart from the tier 5 light tanks, could only be tier 10s.
Yeah, I loved that tank so much. And then they made it historically accurate. What a load of rubbish. They got rid of the adorable little head. They gave it a ghastly little gun.
I mean, historically accurate is great and all, but we've lost that gameplay completely.
Yes.
That was the big driver for me. I really liked the idea of playing as a light tank and being able to win battles without actually firing the gun.
And
just by using your brain and manoeuvring, and everyone's going valley.
Yeah, I know. I've noticed. By the way, guys, expect this to be a loss because half our team is driving down the valley. Oh yeah. I know what you mean. I kind of miss that as well. There was something satisfying about taking out, for example, a little bobble-headed Chaffee and humiliating a tier 9 heavy tank. It was just so satisfying. I kind of wish... I don't know. I know they're not going to do this, and they want, you know, all the tanks to be the same matchmaking and whatnot, but I kind of wish they'd implement just a line of, I don't know, hardcore tanks for special people. Because it was fun.
Oh, I missed the T-51. Oh well.
Never mind. Well, I'm achieving Jackal here, so screw it.
Ooh, DLC T71 and an Easy 8. I've got 105mm.
Blat. The 105mm gun on that tank is ludicrous. Well, it's not just the gun; it's the fact that you've got that gun with the
Hello,
gun
Panzer IV.
depression and yeah, he's kind of got the same gun potentially.
Yes, unfortunately he's got side skirts now.
That's true, but he doesn't have the gun depression.
Yeah, he does. He's got negative 10 gun depression.
Really? Huh. Clearly, I haven't paid much attention to the Panzer IV in a long time.
I've never actually played that tank.
I did, but I was terrible when I did it. So I didn't
Help
know a
me,
damn
someone.
thing. If
Help me,
they
Jesus.
come round the side of the church, then I can give them a religious revelation of the 75mm armor-piercing variety.
Yeah, I'm screwed. Because no one's pushing forward.
No! Oh, I'm spotted. Bloody hell. Oh, there's a Chinukai. Well, crap.
Oh yeah, 5 tanks behind me.
Of
and
course.
not one of them comes around the corner.
Of course. And I just bounced on an Easy 8, apparently, because the Easy 8 armor is, like, redonkulous, right?
So instead of 6v5, it was 1v5. Hooray!
Yay! Don't you love random teams on the internet? Isn't it
I
great?
love them so much. I went to kiss them and hug them harder and harder and harder until
Till
I
their
pressed all
eyes
the
pop
life
out.
out.
Yeah. Oh, God. Right. Chinu. Oh, I got some assistance damage. Sweet. For anyone who's wondering, by the way, this is the Turan 3 prototype. Strictly speaking, a Hungarian tank. But given that we don't have a Hungarian tech tree, it's lumped in the German tech tree. It's essentially a Panzer IV-H with the with the 75mm gun and a god-awful ammo capacity. This thing carries 32 rounds and has terrible accuracy. Oh, sugar! Has terrible accuracy. Nope. Ooh, he's fired.
Right past your cupola.
Yep. My enormous... Oh, God, that's an E25. No, no. Wow, that bounced. That was lucky.
Imagine what a KV2 could have done in the town.
Won the game. Yes. It's quite
I mean,
depressing.
I was saying what the things like I can shoot with my gun. And he's got much more penetration.
Mm-hmm.
And a much bigger gun.
Mm-hmm. He could be one-shotting them. It's glorious. But no. Apparently he has to do magical, mystical things in the valley for some inexplicable reason. Anyone else want a piece? Come on, E25. You know you want to.
Funny thing is his platoon mate actually went into the town.
Yeah,
Was the nearest person to me and was hiding behind the church the entire time, but did actually go to the town.
well, that's one step forwards. It may only be a small step forwards, but you know. We'll take it. Oh, there's a Tog in the town. There's an Ace Tanker badge sitting right there if you can just farm the Tog's health. Go on, Cromwell, I'll back you up. We can take this E25. That's it, you can kill him, or I'll kill him. No, I'll bounce on him, that's what I'll do apparently. You got him. Or no, no! The enemy Panzer IV-H killed the enemy E25. Okay.
One on your left.
Yeah,
He's one on your left. He's in the open.
I've seen it, yeah. I just wanted to get rid of the Panzer IV. Don't know why, because the T-71's obviously a more dangerous target, but never mind. He's dead anyway. Right. They're all in the town, guys! Just go... Get out of my way, Cromwell.
On the plus side, at least they did win the valley.
That's true, actually, to be fair. If you're going to go to the valley and potentially screw everyone up, at least win it. And they pushed round, so credit where credit is due. They could have been worse. They could have been better, but they could have been worse. I'm probably not going to get to do any more damage, am I? Oh well. Come on! Charge! By the power of Grayskull. Right, after this game, guys, I'm going to play 3 more. Count them 3. Humanity likes things in 3s, apparently. Oh, it's just the Tog. Come on, someone farm an ace tanker. It won't be me, but someone do it. So, by all means, make any tank requests you have for the last 3 tanks of the evening, and then we need to go and grab some nom-noms. There we go. Way, it was a win. Probably second class for me, I would imagine. Yeah. See, this is the thing. You might have died earlier on, but you still did more damage than I did and got more XP.
Oh no, you beat me on XP.
Oh no, sorry. I've got it ordered by damage. You did more damage than I did. My apologies. I'm just being an idiot.
And yeah, I didn't manage to penetrate anything. Oh well.
But you've only got like, what, a 7-8 second reload with that gun?
8 seconds. Well, 7.6.
Okay, yeah, something like that. I didn't go with the Easy 8, I went with the Hard 2. Yeah, I've played both. I prefer the Easy 8 personally. Found the Jumbo pretty fun with the Dirt. Prefer the Easy 8 though. Yeah, same here. New Chaffee head is cuter. I disagree. Who's calling the Chaffee the coffee now? Fair enough. Hello, Clownfish. Hello, hello. That's terrible, Mac. That's absolutely terrible. Yep, they are pretty much dad jokes all the way through. Right, really love this game, but I don't have a good PC, so only... Clownfish, for the first few years of playing it... I have a confession to make. For the... I went ahead and built a PC that could run most computer games. The idea was that I'd build a PC at the time that could run the CryEngine, bearing in mind this is back in 2011. And I did. And then I connected it all up, and like the utter genius that I am, instead of connecting the monitor into the graphics card, I connected it into the motherboard. So I was using the inbuilt graphics, and I was wondering why I couldn't get a decent graphics output for any game I played. So for the first couple of years playing this game, I was getting 20 to 30 FPS on minimum graphics settings because I was a scrub. And a friend of mine popped round. I can't remember why, but he was looking at my computer and said, "Why have you got it plugged into here? You got a graphics card, right?" "Yeah." "You've got it plugged in the wrong socket." And I felt like such a bleeding idiot. So now I get better than that. So I've got, for anyone who's interested, I've got an AMD 6800 graphics card, an i5 processor, and I'm able to get, whilst recording, I'm able to get about 100 FPS from World of Tanks. Granted, on low graphics settings, that's a whole other story. So, does anyone have anything that they have requested? Not particularly, so feel free to choose something of your choice, Baldric, and I will match. Whatever you want. Just make
Right.
it neat.
I need to make some credits.
Okay,
So, do
that's fine.
you want to pick a tier, and I'll pick a premium that I can match on that tier.
The urge to pick tier 10 and say, haha, you can't pick a premium for that, can you? No. Let's go with tier, I don't know, tier 8 if you want to make credits. That seems like the obvious choice. Okay. I will jump into... What will I jump into? Oh, I know. Skormuts. There we go.
I built a new machine beginning this year, replacing my 8-year-old one, which broke.
Yeah.
It's a bit overkill for World of Tanks.
Other games exist.
Yes, I do play other games, and it's very, very nice on that.
Yeah.
But recording World of Tanks at 4K, I'm still hitting the soft frame limit of 120.
Okay. Yeah. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm currently at about 115 whilst streaming.
I'm pinned at 60 because that's the frame
Okay,
rate
yeah,
I'm on.
sure, that's fair enough.
So,
But this was, as I say, this was a PC I made back in 2011, so it could probably use a little bit of love sometime soon.
Yeah, my previous machine, the one that broke, I built when I went off to university, so that's been
Yep.
2007,
Yep.
and I only replaced it this year, so
Yeah. Yeah, I went.
it did alright.
I got out of my degree, got a PhD, and then went, oh my god, they're going to give me some money. What do I do? Let's blow £1,000 on building a PC. So I did. Not sure if it was, with hindsight, the best idea I've ever had, but building it was fun. And trying to get through that sickening crunch when you put your processor in. Or rather, the heatsink for the processor. Still haven't gotten over that.
Oh, AMD, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've only ever built Intel.
Do you not get the same?
Intel Life. I've only ever built Intel for myself.
Do you not get the same ghastly, world-ending crap?
No.
Oh my-
AMD heatsinks have a reputation of being a bit nasty to install.
It was just, you push down and you keep pushing down and you keep pushing down, and then you realise they say, you know, it's not clipped in. Well, am I going to break it? And then there's this heart-rending crunch, and you think, oh god, I've just blown £300 worth of graphics card, or sorry, £200 worth of processor, and a couple of £100 a motherboard or whatever. But no, that's not the case. It's designed to make that ghastly crunch because they're bastards.
Oh boy. Hello, Ferdinand.
Oh yeah, there's a Ferdy. I'll see if I can take him roughly from behind. Whee! Hello, Mr. Ferdy. How are you today? Oh shit, there's a tiger as well.
Like a while ago.
Yeah, I know, but that would assume I was paying attention, right? You can't shoot for shit. You can't shoot for shit. Ah, crap. That was. Oh, nice. So long, sucker. Alright, that's him done. Oh god, don't shoot me, Ferdy. I'm too pretty to die.
Oh, he's gone.
Good.
Okay, now do we turn around and defend? or
Yeah, I guess. Because they're going to make
we
short
can.
work of an AMX and a Leopard. Great.
The VK would take more, but they've got
Hmm.
7 tanks there.
Yeah. That lot's just going to crash straight through. Even a VK. I mean, this is a tier 9 match. Leopard and an AMX. So. And the problem is, if you cross over, you're probably going to have to
Going
deal with
for
that
that.
STRV. Or both STRVs. And they're a bugger to flush out.
I really want to use the hill, but I think it might be worthwhile getting some range.
Yeah, the problem with the hill is it doesn't give you great firing angles because people can hide behind buildings a lot of the time. There is a nice bush at over here that you can use to spot, pull back, shoot, spot,
Yeah.
pull back, shoot, rinse and repeat.
This one, isn't it?
Yeah, as long as you don't have anyone, feel free to. I'm just going to move a little bit longer. As long as you don't have anyone coming down the 9 and 0 lines, you're usually alright, in my experience. Ah, they're probably about there.
Line shot. Went
Nice. Good job.
in. Second time.
What are you even shooting?
Pershing.
Nice.
Third one didn't go in. Oh well.
He's probably about there. Apparently not. There-ish? No, maybe he's a bit further over. Nope. Okay.
I think the only improvement they can make to this map is to make this base a little bit more open, like the southern one, on a standard match. So you have to sort of push through. You have the town to push through on,
Yeah.
but it ends up just being a stalemate here so many times.
The thing I find is with Assault it's not as bad, but when you play this map on a regular game mode, you just end up both sides capture their side of the river and then it's a standoff for 10 minutes. Which can be a little frustrating. Come on E75, you know you want to get shot. Don't be boring. Don't be a killjoy, you 75. Don't be a killjoy.
This is where the team actually did all turn around, and if we had pushed on, we could be taking them from behind.
That's true, yes. This is one of those rare situations where it might actually have worked.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think if I'm fast enough to actually go help the objects and therefore.
Yeah, feel free.
Down here.
Screw it. We've only got 4.5 minutes left. Not to say that a team can't lose it in 4.5 minutes, of course.
What I don't like is ending it with a draw. Effectively, what that means is that you didn't try to win enough.
Yes, I know exactly what you mean.
Although there was the recent game on this map, it was the encounter, where a friend wanted to play tier 3. So I took the Panzer 1C out, and it ended up with myself versus a B2.
Yep.
And the Panzer 1C cannot penetrate a B2.
No.
At all.
Nope.
And a B2 can't keep up with the Panzer 1C.
Nope. So you end up with this bizarre stalemate going on. Yeah. Oh, I'm spotted. I don't want to be spotted because there's bad things over there.
The custom if I've been a bit quicker over here. Oh. E75, you just stop moving. There we go, put one shot at least.
Apparently I'm still spotted. How terribly uncouth. Oh, well, he got wrecked. And so did he.
Not driving into water, that would be 4. Oh boy, 55A's got right around behind me, so female 1. Ooh.
Right. I'm going to have one more shot at this guy. And then I'll probably come and give you a hand. Screw it.
You know what I'm thinking? I should pick my black dog as my premium tank of choice.
I need to play the Black Dog more, to be fair, especially given that it now gets nicer matchmaking. Because, you know, nerfing premium tanks is not a thing. Let's go around here. Oh, hello, Mr. Emil. How are you today?
I do love painting those side armor. They are fun.
Yeah, they are. Unfortunately, my Shelly.
Oh, of course, it's an assault, so it doesn't really matter if the time runs out.
Yeah.
Ah.
Goodbye, Mr. T55A. No one likes you. Sorry to be the one to bring bad
The
news.
email's behind the ridge there. He's hold down.
Yep, I noticed.
I wouldn't. Yeah.
There's only a minute left. What can possibly go wrong? He says, just before dying. He's got one shell left because he bounced one on me and the other two were to kill me.
Right. Okay, that means I can get in
Yep.
close.
Should only take another shot or two to take him out. Yeah, one more. There we go, nice one.
I knew he was there, but I couldn't see him.
Yeah.
Oh. It's me or the AMX.
Ah,
The AMX has open shot.
fair enough.
I was a distraction.
Clownfish, yeah, so that was, I said there were 3 games left. That would have been the first of those 3. So 2 more left after that. And yes, my tech savvy. I like to think that I screw things up so other people feel more confident to screw things up. Alright, see you, Clownfish. You're making
Well,
it
I arranged it well.
kill.
I guess that's what you get when you're fast and have an autoloader. You can get to the right places.
Pretty much. And our AMX also had a good run. 2k spotting, nice. Good job. That ended up being okay in the end. How the hell is that worth over 1,000 base XP? Oh well. Hey, Lavashleo's medal. I remember back when they actually meant something.
Actually, I think I know what my worst tank is at the moment.
Okay.
T28 HTC. I have played 14 games in it. I currently have a 29% win rate.
Oh, we're gonna go. Okay, if we're gonna go along those lines, SU 14-1.
That's artillery. That doesn't count.
Okay. But for the record, let's go with it anyway, seeing as I went to the effort. 30 games, 40% win rate. What about the... Oh, I know. T44-100. I've got terrible stats in that piece of... Well, I don't actually think it's completely terrible, but I have awful stats in it.
I didn't mention not that, so...
10 games played, 30% win rate so far. Yeah. It's... So I unlocked all of the tokens except the ones for the Czechoslovakian and I think Chinese or Japanese tech trees at the time. So I got mine. I spent a little bit of money, but I got it at a significantly reduced cost. It's deeply mediocre.
Yeah, I did all but 2 lines and then thought, well, I then sort of ran out of time. I had other things going on.
Yep.
And thought, you know what? I'm not going to play it enough for me for it to be worth my actually spending some money on it.
Yeah, I totally understand. Completely. If it weren't for the fact that at some point I'll probably put a review of it on YouTube, I probably wouldn't have bothered, to be honest. Okay, 2 more games. I don't think anyone's requested anything that I can see. So again, feel free to choose your poison. Take whatever you want.
Let's play something I haven't played for a short while.
Oh, okay. What do I need to play at tier 7 that I actually want to play? Nothing. But I'll play this anyway. Let's keep it Chinese.
You have a Type 62, don't you?
No, I don't. I've got the WZ131, but I never got... I just never really had a particular desire to get the Type 62.
I know they gave it away at one point.
Oh, yeah, there was a dual marathon mission or something.
Yeah,
But the requirements...
I had one of the tanks and I had already had this one, didn't want the other one, so I
Yeah.
just didn't bother.
At the time, the amount of time I'd have had to put into it, I couldn't really do. So I just didn't bother. Because the other one wasn't it the KV220?
I think it was, yeah.
I think.
But it's the sort of tank I wouldn't really want to play.
Yeah.
I've got an
same.
Excelsior, I don't really play that very much for the same reason.
Yep. I have the T14 as well. Yeah, similar shtick. Can be fun. But yeah.
And I've got a Churchill 3 on an account I created just to try that out.
Yeah.
Same, exactly the same problem. Slow and unlike the Matilda, the gun's a bit naff.
Yes. Yes, it is.
I mean, those tanks, if they'd given them a bit more penetration, if nothing else, they could have given it proper matchmaking and it'd have been like playing a Matilda and it would have been lovely.
Yep.
But unfortunately not.
Nope. Go figure.
Okay, I'm not dueling with an RU-251 with this hill.
No.
That would be a mistake.
Oh, yeah. Where are our heavy tanks? Oh, they're still trundling up the bleeding hill. Okay. This is going to be interesting. This is a little awkward.
By the way, his charity has got 3 marks, so he's probably a pretty decent player.
Yeah, gotcha. Oh, I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure someone in chat has 3 marks on their chaffee, and I'm not sure I'd ever call them a decent player.
Yeah, well, Chappie's not a tier 8.
I know. I would never say something nasty, Mac. It's fine. Don't worry. I don't mean it.
I mean,
Oh,
I've got
really?
3 marks on my Chappie. I got 3 marks on my Chappie without 6 cents on the crew.
Well done. Blimey. I've never actually tried to get 3 marks on any tank.
Oh, I wasn't trying to. I just wanted to tramp a new crew
Fair enough.
for the when the new lights came out. So brand new crew on there, and I got my first mark within 7 games, having
Nice.
not played the Chappie since before gun marks came out.
Very nice. Just for the record, their 110, sorry, doesn't have the top gun. He's using one of the 122s.
Okay. Thank you.
He's also camping like a son of a gun. For magical, mystical reasons, I'm sure. No, that's not going to work. Alright. To be fair, I think I've got 2 marks on the IS and the MT25, and I don't even like either of them, so...
Yeah, well, 2 marks is competent. The way it's normally expressed is
Yeah.
2 marks is competent play, and 3 marks is you actually put time in. I think
Yeah, you're probably right. 1 mark is, we don't talk
Play the
about 1
tank.
mark. Yeah. Oh, stop shooting me in the bottom, you dastardly swines. And no, T-71, I wanted to shoot you. You meanie. No, he just drove straight past. Oh. Oh, I didn't even get the kill. Someone else got him. Oh, for goodness sake. Type 4 heavy. Where the hell was the... Down there?
Well, that's my first damage done.
Well done. Yeah, I've done 1 damaging shot so far this game and lost most of my health. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Way! 2 damaging shots. Hurrah!
2 here, but I've got an 85mm compared to your
Yeah. Okay. 600 damage.
341.
Okay. I only have this thing to get the ace. Don't even like it. Oh well. Panther 2. Nope. T54E1. Oh, screw it. Who cares about the hill? No, the hill doesn't care about the hill. The hill can just go and do one. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with that, I'll be honest. Maybe you're a bit cruel to the hill. Bounced.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, damn it.
You did more damage than I did, so...
Okay, possibly, but that's not setting the bar that high.
Am I that bad a player?
No, I just oh, close. Close.
Okay, we could have done better there.
I like to think that it was clearly the matchmaker having it in for us and screwing us over, right? That must be it.
Must be.
No. There seems to be a request for the SU-100Y, so tier 6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yes, I was referring to Mac in case anyone was confused. Though I'm aware several people may well have 3-marked the damn thing. I've never 3-marked a tank, so you're all better than me. You've also 3-marked the T21, T37, and Easy 8. I've 2-marked the Easy 8. I 2-marked the T37, even though I couldn't stand the damn thing. T21, honestly, I haven't actually played that many games in it, despite the fact that I do like it. 2-marked the Centurion 1. Meh.
I've only ever 3-marked tier 5 light tanks.
Okay.
But I do have it on the Leopard, the T50, the Chaffee, and the ELC. So
Right. Having had a look at how some of the marks of excellence go, I think some of those that I could 3-mark without too much effort are the Easy 8, possibly the Chaffee, I don't know. The Flat Panzer, because people seem to hate it for some reason. Possibly the Centurion Mark 1, because I 2-marked it without really putting any effort in.
oh boy,
Well, this is going to be fun, isn't it? Oh dear God, no.
this will depend entirely on what the enemy team do. How
Just a bit.
balanced it is.
Yep. I have my SU fitted out to not camp, just to warn you. But I'll probably camp anyway. Long-term plan to 3-mark the TOG right before you kill yourself. I see. Hey, TOG is a great tank. Don't say anything disparaging about Mighty TOG. HMS Princess is amazing. I would never say anything bad about her. You may not love TOG, but TOG loves you. Yeah. Oh, where the hell am I going to go in this dirty, great big piece of something or other? Piece of pork chop? What the hell are you on? Actually, forget I asked. Right, 130mm gun. The SU-100Y, because 440 alpha damage at tier 6 is totally legit. Or if you want a 5 premium,
510.
510. Because what the actual hell were they thinking? The even more depressing thing is this tank isn't really overpowered because the rest of it is bloody awful. Oh, I'm not going to sit up here and block your shot. The size of the Empire State Building. Let's go forwards, get spotted and die. That sounds like a good plan. Ooh, T-34. Ooh, Oni.
Switching back to AP. Well,
Yeah,
standard AP.
the regular AP, yeah. Go on, Oni. Give me your side armor. Go on. Oh, you beauty. Yes. Ooh, ouch. It's going to leave a mark. Although, how much damage did you do to him?
378. Low roll.
Yeah, I was going to say, because it was 800 combined, and we have 440 alpha. Never mind. I take it back. It's fine. Well, his adventure has ended. And his watch is over. Right, you can stop spamming the minimap now, please, mate. Cheers. Much obliged. Go on, T-3485. Try your luck. What's the worst that could happen, right? Ignore the decapitated Oni. Just ignore him.
Come on, poke your head up. There we go.
Oh, good man. There we are. 531 with the standard AP rounds.
Imagine a high roll with the premium.
One shot, dead. Oh. Part of my brain is now mentally trying to work out what a high roll with the premium rounds would be. 612?
Oh no, 25%.
510 plus 25%. Yeah, 612.5.
Oh, he lasted a long time.
Bye. Another T-30. There's a lot of T-34s in this match. What the hell? Oh.
And then not the M's as well. Well, two of
No,
them.
just the regular ones. Cromwell! Oh, I missed. Just because I didn't aim it at all. I'm bored. God.
Can't see him, unfortunately. Okay.
I can't. I get bored camping in TDs. That's true, they do. Hey, look, it's a mosque. I could try and take it down again. Or is it made of indestructible? Nope, 13 centimetre shell, can't touch it. The mosque is made of indestructible. Purest, finest Soviet bullshitanium makes this mosque. Fantastic.
Should we rush this 1375?
Oh, why the hell not?
Or a better recount in a...
Yeah, whereabouts?
Thing
Oh, he's
of
only
size.
there. I can probably shoot him in a minute anyway.
I just need to press this bridge.
Similar story. He's only got 98 health, bless him.
Oh, I missed.
No.
Someone shoot
Oh
him.
god, I've spotted a Hellcat. I think I'm about to get shot a lot.
Someone shoot him.
I'm spotted. Aiming. Fire! Missed. T-71 got him. There's a Hellcat here who didn't shoot me for some reason. Okay. Whoa, he's dead.
Return the favour.
Never mind.
Ah.
You dirty swine. Stare at ML. God damn you. Just because you're big and slow and can't go anywhere. I'm glad. Hello, Stir at ML.
It's in the
Oh.
open.
Hello. How are you today? Oh god, my health. He's on fire. Yes. No, but I killed him with fire. Success. Oh
The
dear.
SU-100, the plain one, is such a better tank than this overall.
Yeah, it's horrible. This thing is horrible. Let's say you can take 50 less alpha damage and a bit less pen, but you'll get mobility, usable
DPM.
armor, and a low profile. Yes, please?
And DPM.
And DPM.
And stealthiness.
Yep.
And did you say mobility or did you say usability?
I said mobility
both.
and usable armor.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Just... Okay, screw it. We'll do one more while that one finishes. Something entertaining, I don't know. Something fun. Whatever fun means, I've no idea. Not the Churchill gun carrier. Okay. I tell you what. Seeing as I ground this out bleeding ages ago, let's have a go in it. Fosh 155. It'll probably be a terrible game, but finish it off in the foosh. See how bad it can possibly be. Yeah, Circle, okay, Mac, I don't own the Panzer 2J. I have never... Oh, Jagdpanzer, okay. Every time the Panzer 2J is on sale, I've thought to myself, would I spend £100 on that? And the answer has always been no. And then I've thought to myself, would I spend £5 on that? And the answer has always been no, because I have standards. The thing is just disgusting. Don't like it at all. As for the SU-100Y, it's... You get massive alpha damage and good penetration, but... In fact, Mac, you probably know that. I've whinged about it on streams before.
I tried out the BTSV once.
Oh, right.
I was at Tank Fest, so playing on a Tank Fest account, so
Yep.
that does have to be said.
Mhm.
But then again, I had just sat down in front of the computer and was told to play one game as fast as I could and get out.
Right. Yep.
I ended up with 9 kills, all of which were done solo from full HP from the 16-1 situation. Although, I have to admit, I wasn't the last one left alive. I was the only one left alive on that flank.
It's a little bit ridiculous.
Yes, unsurprisingly, I got an ace.
Really?
Hmm,
It'd be even more terrifying if that wasn't good enough.
that would be terrifying. But in my eyes, that's more of a balanced tank, even though it's the same sort of payments. It
Yeah.
takes the same sort of payments as the
Yeah.
Panzer TJ.
Yeah. I guess it's... The armour, if you can catch it right, you can penetrate. It's not just ridiculously thick, it's just well angled.
And the turret armor is garbage.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yep,
Fair enough.
but there you go.
Not had the pleasure of playing either tank, and I doubt that's going to change. I can't see it, me. Unless I go on the test server or something. Are they even on the
I
test
have 2
server?
BTSD codes sitting at home.
Really?
Unfortunately for the console, but if anyone wants them,
Okay,
No.
if anyone plays console and they want a couple of BTS of E-codes, apparently Baldric is your man. Oh god, that whole IS-7's hull down. Nah,
it's
let's
okay.
not.
Big guns coming.
Oh, and there's a bat chat down there who's sniping my weak spots with every single shot. Where's he even penetrating me? Oh! Oh, he's firing heat straight through the front. Oh, okay. Never mind. I thought he might actually be trying to aim and play the game. My mistake. This is a little awkward, given that I've lost all of my health. Oh, crud. Well, alright, but that's awkward.
Do you want to back me up and we'll do something similar to the Super Persian game?
Where were you thinking of going?
See that AMX 50?
The 50B, yeah.
Oh, there's a 183 down the end.
Oh god, there's a bat chat sniping with gold as well, just to warn you.
Are you kidding me?
Low roll of low rolls?
Oh, man.
Come on.
850 damage.
Yeah, that's pretty pathetic for that gun. God, this thing is awkward. Jesus Christ. Thank you, Mr. Object, because I apparently was failing to be able to shoot him. Freaking.
Well, that's more of an average roll.
Yeah, at least you've done some damage.
Yeah.
So far, I've achieved literally nothing. This is such an awkward tank to use. And it doesn't help when people just double tap 2 and spam gold at you. It doesn't help at all. But there we go. Oh, he's backed off.
Okay, are you staying up there or are you going to back me up on the push?
Yeah, I'll come with you, sure. Just give me a sec. I'm not making any progress over here anyway. I just currently can't extricate myself from our friendly object, who seems determined to get in my way at every possible opportunity.
Back chat's up there, okay.
Yeah.
I do hate people who do that so much.
Same. There's a Death Star around the corner, so be careful.
Yeah, he's got the advantage on the corner, so...
Yeah.
If you go wide, I'll scare the back chat down. I was hoping you'd be able to get round without getting proxies.
Yeah, no. I know what you mean. The problem is this thing traverses so slowly, it's getting around without him
You've got a turret.
getting a shot in my side. Okay, he's fired.
Well, that was a mistake.
Well, bless him. Oh, bloody bat chat again. And object, I can't physically aim if you keep doing that. Okay. Sorry for getting a little bit angry there, but the FV could currently be dead, but our object kept never mind. Well, there's a 0 damage game at tier 10. Hurrah! Always good
That's
fun.
what we were saying earlier about players, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I was assuming because he's got an object 907, he must have at least a few brain cells to rub together, given that he got an object 907.
He was.
Apparently, I'm wrong.
Oh, damn.
Never mind. C'est la vie. Right, let's see.
The way I understand the way the clan wars worked was that if you play enough games, you could get it.
Oh,
even if you weren't brilliant.
Gotcha.
But if you were better, you could get it more easily.
Okay.
So you would gain points per battle. You either got a lot of points or a few points.
Okay.
And you just needed to be in the top X number of people to get a reward tank.
Right.
So if you played absolutely masses of battles in
You
Clan
can
Wars,
compensate for... Yeah, gotcha.
yeah.
You can see
Which
how
is-
much Clan Wars I've played.
That's kind of wargaming is game design, isn't it? You can
Yeah.
spamming stuff.
I just thought that for Clan Wars it might be... I assumed it'd have been slightly different, given that it's... what do I know? We won the SU-100Y game. Yay! Success.
Well, I did just under 2,000 damage there. Would have been nice if I'd actually done an average roll and killed that aim at 50B. But there we go.
Yeah, it would have been nice if I'd fired a single shot. Never mind. What can you do? I just thought, you know, I could at least kill the FV, but no. Object. He kept driving into me, so I couldn't physically aim. What are you going to do? There we go. They are the 3 games I was going to play, plus 1, as it turned out. So I'll call it there. Myself and Loki need to go and get some food. It's a bit later than I had anticipated, or had intended. So I will call the stream there. Thank you very much for the platoon and the
Thank you,
games.
too. Have a very good evening.
Enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you enjoy doing whatever it is you're doing for the rest of this evening. And there will be some videos throughout the course of the week for you to watch if you so choose, and mock me and whatever. It's all good. So have a good one. And yes, games like that make my grind for the Foch seem worthwhile. You're quite right. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later. After all that pain! I'll catch you guys later. Enjoy. Have fun, and I'll see you in another video. Ta-ra! Right. What I'm gonna do...